everybody, and we are live from the Gatehouse as we are facing the first down of the afternoon, 3rd and 5. Here comes Trevor Lawrence and those Jags assholes. Wow, they're blitzing, and it is caught, I believe. No, incomplete.
Okay.
Incomplete, and a 3 and out for the Eagles as welcome in Batman. Not the fat man Batman, not the swole, not the skinny, not the speedy. We will call him
Busty Batman.
Busty Batman. Welcome, Busty Batman, to the program. Hello, everybody. John Barchard, Taylor Cradatis, a fired up Casey Young, by the way. We are live at the Gatehouse as Covey. We'll figure that out as soon as he returns one for a touchdown.
2024.
It's rainy. It's windy. We've been having a hell of a tailgate, and the internet now is working here at the Gatehouse as, man, yeah, Covey letting this one bounce. He's going to pick it up and just get destroyed again.
He gets crushed every single time. Like, every Britton Covey punt return is like that old SNL bit, Mr. Bill. You know,
no,
like
not now.
He's like, "Oh, I'm going down a waterfall! Oh my god!" And it's a return for 1 yard. Like, it's just it's brutal for that guy.
So we haven't had much time to kind of really discuss what our feelings are as it's rainy and windy and all this, but we're expecting a lot of running, and I've marked down 23-11 as my final score. What did you say?
Yeah, I put 27-13. I said that on Friday, and I had to stick to it regardless of the weather, so here we are. It is 27-13 final sure. Go Birds.
Let's see what happens with the Eagles offense in this rainy weather. They come out throwing. It goes to Miles Sanders.
Oh.
He's not ready for it at all, and goes right through his hands, 2nd and 10. So, you know, everybody was saying, I think Pat Gallen even mentioned pregame, it was just really, really bad trying to catch a football. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it's not going to bother Nick Sirianni nor Shane Steichen at any time here, as the rain seems to be pelting down here now a little bit.
Well, yeah, look at the jerseys. I mean, they look darker than normal already.
Yeah, they do. 2nd and 10, as the Eagles are going to put it on the ground with Miles Sanders this time. He's going to find a hole and get about 9.5 yards. So this is a pretty easy 3rd down here.
Trey Sermon time, baby.
Is it time?
Give me Trey Sermon. There's no way, but give me him.
Yeah,
I'm dying for it. That would be so great.
I would love it on 3rd and inches here.
You got to think he is going to actually get a couple of carries today, right? I mean, it's just built for him.
I'm going to go with 4.
4. I will be satisfied with 4 Trey Sermon carries. I just want to see what it looks like.
No Trey Sermon. I do see Grant Calcaterra out there getting some TE3 looks. On 3rd and 1, they come out in shotgun. Stoll is the fullback, essentially. They hand off to Sanders. He gets stuffed initially, gets a forward line. I don't think they're going to give it to him, fellas. I think he's going to be short by just a little bit because his dumb elbow didn't reach across. Not his fault. I'm just saying. I'm just being frustrated.
Yeah,
he has a dumb elbow.
You should go for it here. It's literally inches. I don't even think it's inches.
They're going for it.
There you go, and they get it.
Oh,
go for it, and
right.
they get it. There you go. There you go.
Wow.
No 3 and outs here. 1st down for the Eagles, and exactly. I mean, that had to be like centimeters at that point. So good balls Mahoney there by Nick Sirianni and the crew.
Trying to out Doug Peterson today. I mean, that's really what it is. That is a
30.
Doug move right there.
It's balls to the wall.
Yeah, it's the first quarter. I mean, it's the first drive of the game. You're at your own 30, and they go. I respect it. I respect them going for it, but that is a little gutsy.
Here we come in a pony package with 2 running backs side to side as Jalen Hurts in shotgun. He hands it off to nobody because it's a whistle, and I'm gonna guess it's got to be procedure at that point, right?
Yeah,
I don't see anybody going off sides. Oh, come on.
Yeah, false start.
Always a hockey. It's got to show off, huh? It's always in the family.
Zach Pascal, who was in the backfield for that play, who I thought was Trey Sermon for a moment. I was like, there's a new number in the backfield. No, it's Pascal. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you go off sides there, but fair enough. So 1st and 15. And yeah, a lot of confusion for my eyes as well. Whoa! We're going 4 wide receivers out to the left-hand side. We got A.J. Brown singled up, nobody in the backfield. 1st and 15. I've never seen this formation. It's bunch with another solo wide receiver. They go screen out to Dallas Goedert. He's got numbers. He's got room out to the left-hand side. He says, get off me for a couple and more yards, and I believe we'll have 2nd and 7 after an 8-yard gain. I like that play design a lot.
Yeah, I like that too. It's
Second
just
and 7,
funny that Goddard is the biggest guy out there by a mile, and they're all blocking for him. It's a testament to his ability out there.
Is that Trey Sermon? There he is,
There he
34,
is.
out on that
Oh,
block, out on that
right.
screen. So that's something new.
Look
2nd
at
and
that.
7, they go pretty quick. RPO. And Jalen Hurts taking his time, finds a man,
Oh,
tipped in the air, and it is
no!
picked.
Oh,
They
no.
picked in the air. It was a bad toss, bad decision as well.
What
They go
was
to the
AJ
30,
doing?
now to the 25. They're going to carry it all
That's
the
a
way
pick
back.
six?
It is a pick 6 and a touchdown, Jaguars. Impromptu throw, and I think just a shitty result on top of that. Oh, my God, a pick 6 for Jalen Hurts. You will hear that about that on Monday morning.
He's not elite, John. Yeah, but I mean, the interesting thing about this is once the pick is made, it looked like A.J. Brown had a chance to go and make the tackle, and he let up on this one.
that right?
Yeah.
Let's
So
see
if
the
there's going to be
replay.
something to talk about, that's certainly going to be it.
there's
But
number one.
we're gonna get the replay right here. So here's A.J.
All right,
coming across
AJ
the field. They're focused on him too. Is that what the camera's on?
Yep.
All right. So
he's running.
Let's see.
He's running.
Yeah, business
Oh,
decision.
boy.
Big time
Oh,
business decision.
boy.
A.J. Brown there.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to write that one down, too. A.J. Brown just playing chase. But is it a bad ball? It's a bad ball.
It's a bad ball.
It's going to get picked off if it didn't get.
It's
fumbled
all
out.
bad. It was behind him.
Double
He was going to
coverage.
get Pascal crushed if he caught it. Yeah, just bad news bears. Bad decision. And then A.J. Brown doesn't track him down. So,
Steven says Darius is walking to the locker room.
oh, is that right?
Slaying the.
So I was having back issues in D.C. and immediately goes right to it. Slay goes to the locker room. We'll mark that one down.
All right.
So that was fun. They go 3 and out. They get some momentum. They create a 4th down only to turn over the football. So that and not only turn it over, but for a score.
Well, that's the kind of thing that we talked about on Thursday, right? It was just like, hey, if the weather's going to be ugly in this game, this is exactly the kind of stuff you're going to see is tip passes and guys slipping around or guys just giving up on stopping a guy who can return a pick 6. So with all those things coming together already, I mean, this is exactly what Jacksonville wanted. It couldn't be a better start.
I should be way more mad than I am right now, right? Like, I am so chilled about what I just saw in front of me that it scares me how calm I am about this.
3-0, I guess, does that to you? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you tell me. Why are you fine?
I just feel like it was okay. Everyone got that out of the way. Instead of, I was just so used to the defense doing something stupid like letting it up on the first drive or whatever it is. The offense just got it out of the way this time. So, 23-11 still stands. Like this, that's the last touchdown that we'll see. Except it'll just have to be 12 now. Instead of, I figured Doug Peterson would come out and try and go for 2 right away. You know?
Yeah, I guess he got gifted a pick 6. He goes, fuck it, I'm
what,
just going to
take the points.
Take the points.
Especially with how windy it is. So, yeah, that's going to be happening all game long, folks. It was really windy coming down. It's been raining all morning. You know that already, but the wind increased about like 10:45, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it went from like, okay, chill. And even Vince Quinn said it out loud. It's like, it's actually not too bad. And then, of course, like an hour later, whoosh.
Yeah.
So,
that was my fault.
how many, it's got to happen on the opposite side here, too. That's all. I
Well,
think that's why I'm calm.
That's where I was about to go next, is just the idea that, look, it is the very beginning of the game, and with all the matchups and the way this is going to work out, there's plenty of opportunity for the Eagles to tip some and get some turnovers too. But to Jacksonville's credit, they're the number 1 turnover team in the league right now. Going into this game, they were number 1 by a mile. +7 in the turnover differential. Closest teams outside of that, including the Eagles, +4. So now Jacksonville +8 in that column with the touchdown there.
Yeah, and looks like it was on the blitz, according to Twitter, with Slay going to the locker room. So, don't know what happened there, but they do have to have somebody hold on to the ball on the kickoff here. So, just to tell you how windy it is once again. You can see that on the TVs. Out to the 30 is Covey. Slay probably not coming back for a while. That's not great.
Yeah.
That is not great.
I mean,
news.
look, it happened. He played, 3 defensive snaps, and he's already in the locker room. That is not a good sign. And weather like this is terrible for that, too. Like, the ability to aggravate an injury when you're not getting the same kind of footing. It's been raining all day. There goes Mailata.
No, Jordan Mailata is running to the locker room as well now.
He's running there. But he definitely looks gimpy.
limping on that right side, it looks like. Something's going on there. So now with the shuffle, man, who's up on the left-hand side?
Driscoll.
Are they taking
It's
out?
Jack
Oh, it's
Driscoll.
Driscoll. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not going to be fun for him. As Jack Driscoll is going to get his first snap, they go to that side. There's Sanders, nothing doing. He's going to lose 2 yards. Yeah, this is going to be a bad game, guys. I feel this is just, this is not going to be fun.
This is on coaching. This is where coaching shines, right? This is what it's all about. I mean, you're playing. This is the #1 run defense in football right now that you're playing against. So you're doing it in rainy weather. How are you going to find ways to manufacture offense? And that's what they're going to have to do. It's not all about the space and the speed and the things they've been able to do. This is a totally different game than they've played all year, and coaching's got to show you something.
And Jaguars not respecting anything right now. Basically, have 8 in the box. Jalen Hurts dumps it off to Miles, who goes all the way across the field to the 30, to the 40, and runs about 22 yards to get 11, and that a boy for a first down. Unbelievable run.
Miles making something happen. A lot of times in my initial reaction, as soon as I saw him go backwards like a tiny, tiny bit, I'm like, son of a bitch.
Oh, no.
But he nailed it on that one. I mean, just straight line speed going across the field. Linebackers couldn't keep up with him, and there he goes. He gets you, 9, 10 yards. I mean, that's a hell of a play.
Can't really cut. If you can't cut, you might as well just outrun him. As Jalen Hurts 1st and 10, they drop back once again. He runs out of the pocket to his left-hand side, still looking downfield and just going to take a couple of yards. I think they're going to give him 4 on that one.
Yeah. No, good play by him. I mean, the pressure was coming from the left side. It got around him, so he sees that gap behind, and he has the opportunity to break it to the left. Easy couple of yards.
And
good
honestly,
play.
I think if Shane and Nick are seeing this right now, I would have Jalen Hurts on the move a lot in this game. I'd have linebackers and everybody else moving side to side. That's that backyard football that everybody was talking about in Detroit. Let's see if they see that a little bit here. 2nd and 6. They go 3 wide again. RPO out to the left, and it's to Jalen, who keeps it. I don't know why he kept it there. Man. Gainwell and a trail of blockers were in front of him. I don't know if that was the right read for Jalen there. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
Yeah, it didn't look. I mean, that was completely clogged up. Not great.
No bueno. 3rd and 7. God, this is just slobber knocking. Mike Caldwell.
Yeah, well, this is going to be the whole thing. In Tampa Bay, sees all that stuff with Jacksonville now, or rather, last season. Now he brings it over to Jacksonville. A lot of guys up on the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 7. Play clock clicking down to 3. They do send the blitz. Jalen comes out to his right-hand side, still looking for somebody. Does find somebody, and I think it's just a little too soft on the trigger there. 4th and 7, and Devontae Smith, the intended target. No bueno.
Yeah, you want a little more power on a throw like that. That was the only way it was going to work out. Devontae Smith open, does get his hands on the ball, but he got clobbered from the backside. I mean, that's a tough ball to hang on to, man.
Kenny, just the outlet there. Man.
See? Yeah, it just crushed.
Quez looked like a better option there just from seeing it on the replay real quick, but who knows what Jalen was looking at. 4th and 7, here comes the punt. Better than a pick 6. So we're working our way up.
There we go. All right, it's progress, baby. Aaron Sipos getting a clean punt off, and it goes in the end zone.
Yeah.
To the very forgettable word mark.
Not great. Let's check up on the old injuries on the twitter.com. See if anybody's got any updates there. But honestly, thought Driscoll held up pretty well for just getting thrown in there at left tackle. Jesus, that was nice. Yeah. They brought pressure right away. It got picked up. Gave him time. It was good.
No, they were doing good. And while you're checking up everything on injuries, by the way, even though I'm dressed up as Batman, I do want to remind people that we do have some hoodies that we just got on sale. So hey, it's getting cold. It's getting nippy out there, as they like to say. So all the kids say nippy these days, John, just letting you know. Okay, maybe they don't.
Just saying it the other day, yeah.
So, Bell and the Birdmen hoodies, you go to phillysportshirts.com, or you can go to our website, bellandthebirdmen.com. These things are so cozy. Look at this. It's the softest. It's just, oh, baby.
My cheeks are rosy.
Oh, yeah. Let me take care of those.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go, pal.
See?
All right,
Beautiful.
So Bell and the Birdmen hoodies, these are brand new. Seriously, really sturdy, really comfortable. Can't recommend them enough. bellandthebirdmen.com or phillysportshirts.com. Subcribe.com. But other injury news as you're looking that stuff up, too. So
McPherson will be in for Slay on this series per every beat.
Okay. And before this, by the way, Avonte Maddox obviously not playing in this game, so that's a big hit. Zay Jones was not playing all week. Then this morning it was reported that he would play, and then about 20 minutes or 40 minutes before the game, it was then reported that he was officially inactive. So Zay Jones not in this game, Avonte Maddox not in this game, Darius Slay now not in this game, and the Eagles offense kind of not in this game right now.
There's at least
figure it out.
3 people that are saying, please cut Sipas because of that last punt. You guys are, I mean, is it that bad?
Well,
Is it that bad?
Well, you want a guy, I mean, he's supposed to be able to cough and corner that. Like,
Yeah, that was inexcusable. That punt was inexcusable. I'm just saying, like, overall, has it been that bad?
Yeah, he's been pretty bad. I mean, it was funny. Barney in the Discord a couple of days ago, we were talking about trade targets for this team. He was like, punter's really the worst spot on this team. They should trade for a punter, which made me sick to consider trading for to get excited. I mean, it's the quality of the roster that's so good. It's so ludicrous to be like, oh, our missing piece is a punter. But I mean, he's not really wrong. It's like that, or if you wanted to see something else in the return game. But yeah, man, Sipas has not been very good.
Also, they just showed the infamous Philly statue.
It's the worst.
Doug Peterson says he's never seen it. Do you believe him?
No.
No, he's full of it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe him for a second either. Is Robinson, by the way, for about 7 yards on first down for the Jaguars.
Yeah, you can't tell me that you would have a statue built of yourself and go, oh yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah, you gotta take one look.
You gotta look, because God
if they got
forbid,
the cheeks right.
Like, have you ever seen that incredibly ugly Cristiano Ronaldo statue?
Yeah.
No.
Taylor's seen it. It is the funniest thing ever. He looks hideous, dude. He looks like he's out of a horror movie to scare children, and he's one of the most beautiful men on the planet.
2nd and 3, and Reddick actually made a play for one, so I was shocked by all that. And it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 4 here coming up.
Topsy-turvy today. But yeah, Doug's definitely seen that statue, man. He's so full of it.
Why is it still there? It was like from Bud Light. It wasn't even the Eagles that made it.
Yeah.
Bud Light made it. I have no idea why.
I wonder if they're just paying, as long as they're the sponsor for the Eagles, they just go, the statue's going to stay for as long as we have the rights. Yeah.
Crowd's getting up. 3rd and 4. Doug, he looks pretty good in black, to be honest with you. It's a good color for him, that black and teal. 3 wide receivers out to the left-hand side as they do some shuffle motion. Reddick looking like blitzing. He is coming. Lawrence has so much time, fires the open pocket, and finds it, and that's going to be caught. And Agnew is looking for the targeting shot as well, but that's a big first down. And, geez, what was that, 15 yards?
Yeah, he got hit pretty high, and this is going to be one of the differences now when you're thinking about how this team has changed in the secondary. So when you're losing 2 of your 3 main guys, I figure Gannon's going to start calling a good deal more zone. Incredibly beneficial to Doug Peterson, how he likes to play. So I would expect a lot of stuff like that happening today.
As Trevor Lawrence getting to the line with 6 seconds left.
8 in the box right now for the Eagles.
Ooh, bootleg as Reddick doesn't bite.
Easy.
And everybody else does. First down and a lot more for the Jaguars. 15, make it 20 yards on that screen. And Doug's getting frisky now. This is not great. Not great.
No.
As you're missing, just like you said, you're missing Avonte, you're missing Slay.
It's not good. Yeah, if you're going to change up how you play the base of your defense and have to do that mid-game with backups, I mean, it's not a great situation to be in, and it's all the benefit for Jacksonville. So,
and I think they feel that too, as Jacksonville's using a little bit of tempo and aggressiveness out here, and just another 5 yards here on 1st and 10. It's unbelievable.
Look, if you're looking for, one, they still haven't scored yet, but 2, characters is fun to see tested like this. They've been rolling over people, putting up a ton of points early in games. Yep. It's good for the team. It's good for the coaching staff, getting some experience here, getting punched in the face, and let's see what they can do.
4 wide this time, right to left. Now they go tight bunch, 11 personnel. Robinson to Lawrence is right, and he gets the ball 2nd and 5 with blockers. First down to the 10. Fumbles the football, and it is TJ Shark that fumbles it, and I think it gives him extra yardage at the 3.
Wow.
Christian Kirk, excuse me. My bad.
TJ Edwards, I think it was, it came from behind and just full on like tomahawk, like whack. So, yeah, let's get a look at this again. But here's James Robinson with the carry behind. Ooh. Oh, Patrick Johnson?
Patrick Johnson
making the play. Okay. But, yeah, a great play to go after the ball. He does pry it loose, and it's just a lucky bounce.
1st and goal from the 3 now for the Jaguars. And they go empty set. Nope, check that. Now Robinson is to his left. They give it to him up the middle. Nothing there, and it gets stopped there for a 2-yard loss. Can't believe a field goal would be, jumping into a swimming pool and feeling good about it right now. But I'll take it.
And there was a little confusion there. I mean, Marcus Epps was not exactly where he was supposed to be, and just a second before that play took off, he was able to bolt to the outside, and then it seemed like he was playing a contain on a pitch. So, not good. I would say not good is really where I'm going with all of this.
I do see Jordan Davis in, along with Fletcher Cox. It's
a
Josh
lot
Sweat.
of communicating, man. It's too much.
And here comes Lawrence.
Wide open. After all that talk.
Agnew back and forth with the motion. No one was on him. Easy. Too easy. Too easy. It is 14-0, more than likely. And we are not out of the first quarter yet. Unreal.
Wow. Yeah, look, before this play, it's this guy's pointing at that guy, who's pointing at this guy, who's pointing at that guy, and it's frantic pointing. It's not like, when guys know.
You got who? Oh, my God.
Yeah, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's running all the way across the field to get the running back out of the backfield. He's not even remotely close to it. So, there is pointing to be like, hey, you're going to be over here, and you're going to be over there. They're like, wait, so you're like over this way, and like I'm over this way? And like they're just not on the same page at all right now.
I think Bradbury's the only guy that's the most veteran voice on that's been there the longest, right? He's been there through the offseason at least, and Chauncey's still trying to get his footing, and oh boy,
no,
that's great.
No,
not great,
that's not great. So yeah, the defense looks like crap. Offense has had moments here and there, but it's nothing sustainable even close yet. So.
All right, maybe the Batman outfit was a little much for the day. Maybe it threw them off. There was too much power coming out of your out of your mask.
Slay Mailata questionable to return.
Well, that's great. That's great.
Just put it up there. Slay Mailata questionable return. There was some speculation that Mailata was hanging his shoulder, or it looked like it was something had come out. Something like that.
No.
I don't know.
Well, that's terrible.
That's not. Yeah, it's not good.
No. You know what is good whiskey? Maybe I'll.
Yeah.
We're sitting here at the Gatehouse. Maybe I'll just get myself a nice whiskey as we're hanging out here.
Maybe some soup. It's a nice day for soup.
It is a good soup day. This is a great. I might have to have soup tonight.
Yeah, football soup.
Football soup. Is soup a football food?
Absolutely not.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Chili totally is. And that's like borderline. Well, chili's not soup.
Does
right?
chili? No, chili is football soup now. It's the official term. It's football soup.
Welcome to football soup first quarter, everybody, because that's what we experienced.
It is wet and sloppy.
I just feel like we're better on the road. We're in just terms of our vibes and our energy. We're used to this. Like 1,000 people in a parking lot, and the 100 of people that came out to the tailgate today here and all that stuff. So maybe that's it. A little coddled up at home.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Spin them around on a bus a few times and let them on out, and I think they'll be 21-14 before we know
We're
it.
Rolling Stones, John. That's just what it is. Yeah, I don't know. For now, this thing is it's ugly, man. Yeah, the energy is all out of whack. They're just going to have to get creative. I mean, that's really what it is. They got to try something that they haven't done yet this season. And obviously, it's early, and you're always rolling out things over the course of the year. But if they've got something creative in the playbook, I mean, you're clearly not desperate yet. It's the first quarter still, as much as you're down 14. But something a little creative. You gotta manufacture a big play here at some point soon.
Yeah, the rain is definitely not helping this Eagles offense, and that shouldn't be an excuse. Like Vince was saying, this is time to kind of start to figure out what is working. And I would just keep suggesting whatever you got to do to get Jalen's legs moving is what I would start doing in this one.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the case as Britton Covey gets ready to get smacked.
What is he doing? Taking one out and costing this team 3 yards. I don't get it now. Like there's not much incentive to take one out.
No, I don't see it with him so far. I really don't. He's got some lateral quickness to him, which is interesting for a returner, but, man, I just don't think the instincts are there.
Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard to find a good return person? It's been 8 years. Feels like 5, 6.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we get Reno Mahe out of jail?
It's got to be up to something, right?
Figure out something, yeah. I mean, when you're calling for Reno Mahe, you know it's desperate.
All right, A.J. Brown on the top of the left-hand side bunch to Jalen Hurts as we get a little motion from right to left. That is Quez Watkins settling down in the slot, high snap. And Jalen looking, throws, got some man, and it's A.J. Brown who carries it over across. Did I say got some man, by the way? Has a man.
Yes.
A.J. Brown across the 50 for a first down. That's what we like to see.
All right, yeah, effort on the play. Yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice to find.
He's like almost guaranteed 8 yards after contact.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he is insane after the catch, man.
Little tempo here from the boys as well.
After direct contact.
Yeah,
he's
a horse.
Miles Sanders gets absolutely stuffed on the RPO 1st and 10. Not great. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. It just like people slide off of him when it's dry, so can't imagine if he's slippery to tackle as well.
Which is why if Derrick Henry's on this team, if it's A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, and Derrick Henry on this team, are you kidding me? Are you like all those guys? It's 3-4 tacklers to bring down all of those guys. It's unstoppable.
Empty set again here for the Eagles as Miles Sanders splits out way wide to the left-hand side. Got plenty of time.
Driscoll's getting worked.
Yeah, Driscoll getting worked and throwing into a, I don't want to say double coverage, but bracket coverage. Devontae Smith, 5 yards.
Threaded it in there. So,
Nice,
I mean,
nice
look,
toss.
Jalen looks like he's going to have to work for that today. You know, he's not going to have all these guys running wide open. He's going to have to really hit some tight windows. So it's nice to see him do that on that one. He missed earlier, and that led to the pick 6. So nice pass there. But, yeah, Driscoll was getting crushed on that play. Jalen had to get rid of that ball pretty quickly.
A.J. Brown wides to the right-hand side. Pascal in the slot, and there is Smitty in that orbit motion. And a 3rd and 5 run choice. I got to assume they're going for it on 4th down.
And inside, yeah, and you're doing an inside handoff on 3rd and 5 against the best run defense in the league in wet weather.
Yeah, I don't get it. To make it 4th and 3,
sure,
which they are going for. And I see Shane like picking up his call sheet almost immediately. So great, make it a manageable 3rd and 3 if you're planning on going for it anyway. I get it.
That's fine.
A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert to the left, 3 wide receivers to his right. Top of that, I believe, is Miles Sanders again. Check me on that.
Yeah, they love him on the outside apparently right now.
So it's Smitty in the slot. And they are looking. Jalen has time. Miles flushed, looks, throws to his left. No one there. Dallas Goedert looking for a flag. AJ's looking for a flag. Man, that was just a shitty design. What was that?
Well, it's Driscoll.
Here we go.
Driscoll on an island, and they're highlighting him right now. He got crushed on this play. Look at this. Push. Jalen seeing the pocket collapse. Maybe he could have hung in there and threw it, but
it's just like I don't know what. There's no high, there's no low. What was that?
I don't know.
Silliness. Turn it over on downs. 4th and 3. This is going to be a loss, everybody. Damn it.
Well, Derrick Henry just scored a touchdown. So.
No. Okay. Come on home, Derek.
I just doesn't look like they have it today, guys.
Not right now. But that's the thing. There's still so much time left. Jacksonville, not a battle-tested, hard-won team. I mean, they're pretty much brand new, and it's only game 4. So still plenty of opportunities to screw stuff up, and just gotta hang tight. You just can't get in the hole now. You know what I mean? If they give up another touchdown now it's a fucking disaster. It's all right. It's a 3-alarm fire, but. At the moment, it's a bad start, and you got plenty of time to figure it out.
I think this kind of I don't know, this coaching staff was not ready for this rain. That's what it feels like to me. Just like they went through the game plan and said, well, hey, even if it's raining, we can't run against these guys. We're still going to throw the ball. And I'm not suggesting they need to run the ball or whatever. I'm just saying if you're going to do this, I don't think Miles is your guy to do this with necessarily. So, I'd like to see them rotate a little more if they are going to play for those fourth downs and like run on 3rd and 5 and do that stuff. I don't know. Seems like they're scrambling a little bit to me.
Yeah, Miles doesn't push the pile. That's not how he plays. Whenever he's getting you yardage, it's the raw burst and his ability to find a small gap here or there and make something out of it. But he's not going to be surrounded by guys and then like, oh, here they all go. It's not that old school LeGarrette Blount stuff that we used to see, which is why Trey Sermon, baby.
Our buddy Alex in the chat is already claiming this is over.
All right, Alex is saying it's over. All right, I'll keep marking this down.
Alex,
so are you still in the? There's 2 of us that believe this game is over.
And Steven says it's a disaster, so I'm assuming he's siding with that.
Okay, so make it 3 and Vince Quinn 1, and then you can make fun of us. I'll just keep I'll keep a tally. You let me know when you want to quit. We'll move you over here.
Look, John, when things get darkest, that's when you need Batman. That's when you need Batman.
Well,
that's why I'm here.
Swole, skinny, and fast need to get their shit together, and
they do.
In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this Calf Barbecue's smoked Cheez-Its and goldfish because
give me a bite of that.
14 minutes in, we all gave up already?
No, I didn't quit yet. I ain't quitting.
On this game,
nope.
Yeah, I'm out.
I ain't quitting. No.
On them winning, I'm going to enjoy whatever's going to happen. But I'm just saying, I don't think they're going to win this
team's
football
been
game.
too successful so far for me to give up on them. No way.
1st and 10 for the Jags. Not James Robinson out there. I believe that's your boy.
ETN.
Hope he enjoys those college
Which is,
drinks,
it's a news network, ETN.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. And I've been booed, rightfully so.
Yeah, Casey's getting the rightful boos out.
Batman with a very short stand-up career.
2nd and 5. How does that? That was 5 yards.
Gotham Comedy Club. Anyway. Another boo.
Trevor Lawrence, 4 wide receivers out here. 2nd and 5. Quick screen out to Agnew again, looking for his blockers, and Bradbury just got blown
muscled
up by the left tackle. That was really smart by them. He just waited for him, like, hey, can you just go fuck that guy up real quick?
Yeah, James, I need to tell you a secret. I need to tell you a secret, James. Come here. Bam!
Hey, come here. Bang. Look at this. Look at this. Just waited for him. Yeah, could you just,
Yeah, oh, boy. This is so bad. This is really bad right now.
Steve's upset that John isn't Robin.
Well, there is no
There's
Robins.
no Robins.
No Robins. Have you not been paying attention?
Are there Robins today?
Could you? They're all Robins today.
Yeah. Might need to. End of the first quarter. Can't believe we just got to the end of the first quarter on that. Yeah, Doug is going to go eat some ice cream today. Unreal, man.
Yeah. This is a really god-awful start. Jesus Christ.
So bad.
They're getting dominated. They can't cover these guys so far. Like, Lawrence has had easy enough throws for the whole entirety of that quarter. You threw a pick 6. The offensive continuity is not great. Play calling's not really there offensively either.
Nope.
Special teams isn't doing their part. Nobody's doing anything. No one's. You can't look at anybody and be like, great job. Like, Miles Sanders stretching that one play across the field and getting like 12 yards. It's one of the few great plays they've had so far.
Yep, that was pretty much it. The 3 and out was good, but then it also cost you like 2 defensive starters and an offensive starter on the next possession too. So this is like, I know it's hard. Trust me. I'm not saying that you suddenly you lose all these starters and you should know exactly what to do and what play calls to do. Like, there is some major adjusting that's going to happen here. You're going to have to, start getting Jalen to sprint out to the right-hand side and start running away from Jack Driscoll and, doing all that other stuff. And this is kind of the part where, we talked about in the offseason of what is Andre Dillard's value. And, he's been on IR for, 31 days or whatever it is. So this is where you would kind of like to have him back. I would think, at least,
Yep.
It's going to create some problems. Now, I don't even know who the emergency left tackle would be at that point. I would assume, does Lane have to switch spots?
Sua Opeta, maybe?
Probably.
Because if Dickerson's playing today, so I figure Sua Opeta would be the guy that they would give a chance because, everybody else has been signed to other teams. All these practice squad guys are getting picked off like crazy. They're like, oh, someone from the Eagles? Yeah, let's get someone from the Eagles. So
let's do that.
So hard times right now when it comes to the depth. But, yeah, I mean, look, you're going to have to get guys like And this is where it gets interesting, right? You're going to have to get tight ends to come in and help Chip and help Jack Driscoll. That's what it's looking abundantly clear that that's going to be what you need right now. So what's happening? All right, 2 tight end sets. You're getting a little bit more like last year's offense, stacking the box, aggressive fronts. Like we're seeing that from Jacksonville a lot early. They've been pressing a bit and putting pressure on the line, making Jalen guess and think. So they're playing a great game right now. I mean, coaching's been on point from them. Execution's been on point all across the board. Jacksonville's ready to play. They're kicking ass.
And just as kick-ass as these smoked snacks. Good Lord. Sorry, I got that caught in my mouth. And I don't like the more Jacksonville kind of pours it on here too, Vince, and hoping that doesn't happen here, 1st and 10.
Already gave up
From
so
the,
quick.
I'm just giving it. It's here comes Trevor.
Jordan
going
Davis
deep,
just smacked him.
right-hand
No!
side and just overthrown Agnew. Man, they are really on him. They love going to their running backs here. They must have saw something.
Our secondary sucks right now. They
I
just
think
don't.
You're testing all the safeties, right? They're testing the safeties. They're testing all
Okay, double move here, like in, out. Oh, just crushed him. Yeah, that's a great call. That's a great call. Lawrence just couldn't land the throw. That's a great call.
McPherson is just I don't think he should be on a football team. He's playing so bad. That's kind of making me that worried. 2nd and 10. Here comes Trevor Lawrence. They're yelling for offsides.
Yeah,
Fletcher Cox is. They're saying no way. 2nd down. Getting stoned and stuffed. There's James Robinson. A little move. And quickly out for about 6 yards. Yeah, Jack, they just have the juice today. That's all. Jack's got the juice.
Yeah, everything's rolling right now. Eagles are on their heels, and Jacksonville's got another opportunity to get some points here. I mean, they've been moving really well. 3rd and 3.
Man.
Yeah, this sucks.
So this wasn't the defense you guys are looking for,
No.
as we were saying earlier this week.
No.
No.
Not at all. Like, this is, especially with personnel. Oh, what a
Oh, here we go. No!
Got him.
Okay. Whew.
3rd and 3. They tried to do the little option counter there.
Okay, don't
Etienne?
wag the finger to me.
Yeah, not yet. Not down 14.
Oh, come on. We all loved when Jalen Mills did it.
Yeah.
Eagles fan favorite Jalen Mills.
That was an interesting. It was a very Doug call, by the way. They're going for it. Wow.
Oh, well, there you
no
go.
problem.
All right, so everybody's just going for it this whole game. I think everyone's just decided,
Yeah, why bother?
all right, let's get
Can't
weird.
kick a
4th
field goal
and
from
3.
long, so here we go. 4th and 3.
Come on, baby.
They stretch it out 4 wide. They're going to bunch up out to the right-hand side with 3 wide receivers. There's Lawrence with time, with pressure. Reddick flushes out of the pocket. He fumbles a football on his own. Does Fletcher Cox pick it and rip it back up out of his hands? They do.
Let's go.
They do. They give it to the Eagles. Oh, right. It's 4th down anyway. I'm an idiot. But either way, it looked like they were trying to rip it out. Woo! So, great job by the Eagles defense. Giving them some life here. Just hit it on his knee. Way to go, Trevor Lawrence. Way to go.
This is the weather, man. That's the weather. I mean, the ball, it just fell right out of his hands.
Here's the comeback.
See, and that's what it is. It's going to be a weird, fluky, strange game. Like, you're getting the ball at midfield now. It's a great place to be.
You know what just happened?
What?
John's favorite word.
Here comes the momentum, guys.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. There it is. Fire it up.
Momentum. Sorry, that was my bad momentum song.
No, you're fired up, but I get it. We got a lot of things going on right now, okay? We just got the ball back, so now we're going to go down the field and score a touchdown. Everything's going to be great. I haven't quit on this game.
Here's what I'll say. You did say something very important and true, which is they're going to have some help with Jack Driscoll, which means more than likely Dallas Goedert's going to come in there, not necessarily Jack Stoll. It also means you got to take a man out of the route. So I think it's actually going to be a lot harder to do what they wanted to do. So I'm game to be wrong on this drive. But what are you coming out with here? Like, I think this is I think you finally have to go. Please give the ball to Trey Sermon if you're going to run the football on this drive.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like. A power runner is built for this kind of situation. Like, remember that game? What was it last year? It was Patriots-Bills. It was like 5 degrees outside. And all they did was run Ramondre Stevenson and Damon Harris up the middle. They did it like 60 times in one game, which is ludicrous. But that was what the conditions were built for. You just go raw physicality and straight line power. And that's what they did. And, like, that's what it's built for. So, yeah, you got him on the team. You've been using a roster spot. You might as well see what he's got while the game is laying it out for you to do so. And if it doesn't work, so be it. But try it now, and if you can ride that the rest of the way, do it.
Alex said he's glad this game's happening in October rather than December.
Oh, yeah.
Just ugly game, injuries.
Yeah.
Let's get it out of the way now.
Ooh, and Alvin, the Jets ran the Philly special for a TD.
What is the score of the Jets game, by the way?
10-0.
Oh,
10-0 Jets.
Shout
look
out
at
Dana.
the Jets. Okay.
All right, shout out to Dana.
Yeah. Hanging out at the bar.
And this bar that you're staring is at the Gatehouse, by the way, where if you're coming down to any Eagles game, we had a great tailgate this morning with everybody. Vince from Philly Sports Trips and the whole crew was down here. Fantastic food, which you can still have. It's behind us. I see Casey enjoying some of it right now. And we're just chilling out at the bar. So there's still time if you want to come and hang out, honestly. Buy your first round if you don't want to come and stop on by. Because who wants to sit in the rain by themselves? No one.
Yeah. Parking's free down here. So
Free.
come on down, park for free. Even though we're right by the stadium, can hang out with us, watch the game. It's a good time down here. It's really nice.
It's amazing down here, especially with the all-inclusive tailgate, everything that happens. Not great, a Kenny Gainwell screen that goes for like -1, by the way. Didn't look like the timing on that was set up at all.
No, but I understand the thought process there. I mean, you're getting beat at the line of scrimmage. They want to do something that's like the run game, so they try to throw it outside. It just didn't work out.
Trevor Lawrence had a man wide open, apparently.
Yeah, it was
if he didn't fumble the football.
Easy first downers touchdown right there.
Pony package here for the Eagles, both with Zach. Oh, it's Zach Pascal and Miles Sanders in the background.
Driscoll again, man.
Yeah, just getting crushed.
Getting manhandled.
Incomplete pass, down by the knees, a flag on the play. Probably a hold, right? Speaking of getting killed, I would assume.
Yeah, and it's everybody. I mean, I think I've seen 3 different numbers push Driscoll like 7 yards into the backfield. So, not good. Seems like he's
holding on the defense.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
All right.
Automatic first down. Needed that.
Some light applause from the crowd here at the Gatehouse. Man.
And by the way, play selection out of this so far, horrendous.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to do more of the manufactured pick plays and things like that. Make these guys with the inability to run the way that you'd like, force them to take longer routes to cover your guys, create some space, and see what can happen. And here you go. Bunch formation at the bottom of the screen. That's what they should be doing.
RPO, launch and toss to A.J. Brown for about 15 or so and another first down. There's a nice giddy up there.
Some signs of life. Okay, they were on the one side they were faking a Dallas Goedert screen, so he stood there. The other guys, Smitty and Pascal, I believe it was, they kind of went their separate ways, and Goddard sat there for the screen. So they're trying some different looks here, and Jalen's just picking the best plays. Good pick right there on that one.
AJ going all the way to the left-hand side of the field. They'll go 11 personnel. I think they're going to take a shot here. They do have 2 tight ends in. Miles Sanders to his left. Goes back, looks. It's a screen to Goddard. He's got room to the 30. He's got a little bit more to the 20, down to the 15, makes his way towards the 11, and that'll be another first down for Dallas Goedert as he gets the point and the cheerleaders to stand up for him. Fantastic.
Wow, Dallas Goedert, and he had one point in the middle of that run where he slows down. He gets like light on his feet for a half second there, and that hesitation and the little extra space he got from that got him probably like 7 more yards rather than just going full speed into the fender. There it is, and that little step, and then, he just kept on riding it down the sideline. Nice move.
Little RPO and off.
Whoa!
A.J. Brown for the touchdown. I love that play. That is one of my favorite plays in the RPO system. Oh, my God. That was awesome. It's the RPO fake handoff.
No.
Oh, don't even tell me. He was way behind the line. So, just real quick, it was a fake RPO. Like Jalen was going to take it down and run for it, throw it behind the line of scrimmage to A.J. Brown for the touchdown. I don't know what you could possibly be discussing here.
Yeah, I don't know, but that was a great play. It's a sprint out. I mean, he's sprinting out towards the sideline as people are starting to collapse. He just boom right over to A.J. Brown. He's wide open. That was so smooth.
Pass interference.
Oh!
Pass interference. They're going to say it was somebody they were already blocking. Unreal. Dallas Goedert.
It's on Dallas Goedert, yeah.
I'd like to see the replay on what is engaging in a block. It's like, Okay, he's standing. He's standing.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Dallas Goedert is standing there and just accepting whatever arms are being thrown at him from the Jaguars defenders. Now it's 1st and goal from the 20. That's an unbelievable shitty call. That is a horrible call. Bunch set, wide receivers to the right-hand side. Jalen Hurts RPO to Miles Sanders, who goes absolutely nowhere. And why on earth are you calling a run on 1st and goal from the 20?
Brutal. Just a brutal string of plays. Honestly, though, I think Goddard was liable for that. That was a bad call because him and the defender, like, they're just staring at each other.
They're just looking at each other.
He had no reason to grip the guy up, but
no one's gripping anybody, was it?
No, it looked like to me that Goddard gripped him up for a second or so before AJ caught the ball. So for him to grip him up when they were just staring at each other. It didn't make any sense to me. Terrible play by Dallas, and then a terrible play call to follow up.
2nd and goal. 4 wide, and Stoll is in the orbit motion behind Jalen Hurts. And now Hurts looks and fires to Smitty for 5 yards. 3rd and goal from the fucking 17 coming up.
Oh, wait, so you're telling me the 2nd-string tight end in orbit motion didn't draw attention? Is that what you're telling me? The 2nd-string tight end running 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage wasn't getting attention from the defense? Oh, wow. I mean, that's a
when
shocker.
You know you're scrambling, man.
That's when you know Jacksonville's just executing at an elite level. I mean, man, you got to tip your cap or in some cases your mask. You got to tip the ears. I'm going to tip the ears over to Jacksonville.
So
holy shit.
They probably won't get out of RPO here either on 3rd and goal, as Dallas Goedert in the slot being one of those 3 wide receivers. Yes, Jalen Hurts has plenty of time. He pulls it down and runs.
No way.
He's to the 10, to the 5, to the 3.
All right.
Let's go.
And I would say tempo and run it in right now,
yeah,
but Hurts is wincing a tiny bit there, a tiniest bit. They're going to go for it.
Yep.
Come on, Nick. Kick a field goal here. It's like
who's wearing a
saying you're
scarf in the pouring
drinking
rain?
water, yeah.
Why is he wearing a scarf? What are you doing with a scarf in this weather?
4th and goal. With 9:35 and ticking here in the 2nd quarter, and hold on to your butts. I think you do the exact same thing, to be honest with you.
All right, come on. Let's go.
From the 3.5, Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Smitty in motion through the slot. Has time. Jalen's going to run it. He's got it.
Yes!
He's across for the touchdown. Put it up. He fumbles it, but they didn't put it up yet. They did. All right.
Yeah,
Touchdown.
signal. Let's go. All
That
right.
was basically the same thing. I'll take it. Hurts, touchdown. The pain, a little less, boys. 14-7 with the extra point impending here.
Hey, well, the unfortunate thing is the game's already over, John. Bam.
I'm just saying, I don't feel a win.
Bam. Yeah.
Is it a cross? It's
I'm
a cross.
feisty.
It's a cross.
Yes.
Is that not targeting?
Did he hit him in the head?
It looked like that was helmet to helmet.
I wasn't even looking for it. I didn't see.
Yeah,
I'll have to look at another replay.
That looks like targeting to me.
14-6.
They're not even going to look at it.
Jake Elliott, of course not. They went through that with 2 on Thursday night. The kick is up, and it is good. So how about that? Another touchdown brought to you by PhillySportsTrips.com. If you are not experiencing what you are seeing and hearing right now, if you haven't been to one of our tailgates, and if you haven't been on the road with us yet, you are missing out. I can officially say that. Everyone that we went to D.C. with is coming back. We actually saw Kurt here, who was on the trip to D.C. with us, coming back for the tailgates. Like, everybody that has come out for one of these trips has come back 2 or 3 times. I'm letting that be the proof in the pudding, even if you're not, so sure about what this thing is, or, unsure of putting down money or whatever it is. I have not thought twice about any of this stuff. Like, I put my money down, Vince takes care of everything, and we have a good time. And that's it.
That's
That
it.
is literally it.
And everything is top of the line. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he's talking about it as a premium experience, and to be able to go, like, we're going to Arizona in we're leaving on Thursday. So
4 days. It's a little mini vacation.
And he, by the way, chartered flight. So it is all Eagles fans all going on the same trip to the same hotel. It is our plane. He bought an open bar for that plane. We're then going to this beautiful resort in Arizona, pools, hot tubs, all that kind of stuff. There's a golf outing down there for people that want to do some golf. It's a charity event. We've got the party on Saturday night. Sunday tailgate. It's all taken care of. Front or lower level tickets to the game. It's all taken care of in one package. It is insane. So to be able to meet people, because you're seeing everybody at the same stuff, you're meeting Eagles fans, people in that city, people that have traveled over from Philly, Hollis Thomas on those trips, Philly sports guy. Obviously, we're there. Like
Seth
it's just,
Joyner will be there on Arizona.
yeah, so there's so many people that are going on these trips. You're not staying in a dumpy hotel. Like, you are getting a top of the line experience that literally nobody else is offering, and it is incredible.
This isn't just like pools and jacuzzis. This is like a morphing of 7 pools put together, like as a whole resort thing. That it's like being in Vegas, except not in Vegas. You're in Phoenix. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is gorgeous there.
So
gorgeous.
Yeah, and then like the game, no matter what happens, win or lose, and we've experienced that. Well, we haven't experienced the loss yet.
We haven't. We're undefeated,
Especially on the
baby.
bus, so
we're undefeated.
it really nulls the pain, because I know there was a lot of Phillies fans that didn't like the Cubs trip for the baseball itself, but everything else was amazing. So
They're used to the pain, though.
We
if
have-
you're a diehard Phillies fan, you live in the pain.
We have a Beat the Barcher returning.
Oh, I love this,
Alvin.
Alvin. I
All
love
right.
this. What is the Beat the Barcher today?
The all-time series between Jacksonville and Philadelphia is 3-3.
3-3.
Who is the only Eagles QB to lose to the Jags twice?
Ooh, man, we were
I
just
love
talking
that
about
one.
this because our friend took a picture of a garage jersey today. Somebody was wearing a garage jersey at the tailgate. So, who would only lose twice to Jacksonville? I don't remember McNabb losing once to Jacksonville.
No, I think McNabb was a part of the pickle juice game, so he won.
That was the Cowboys, wasn't it?
No, pickle juice was Jacksonville as a season opener, wasn't it?
Pretty sure that was the Cowboys. Famous pickle
Wait,
juice
maybe
game.
that was-
Had a nice little drop from Christian Kirk.
Is that the
Or-
same season? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, never mind. It was Andy. Never mind. I've got
You've got
moments in my history jacked up.
Man, if I could pick a
Wait.
quarterback that has only lost to who's lost to the Jaguars twice? I'm going to say that's Nick Foles.
Oh, I like that pick. I was just getting
Oh,
there.
you know what? No, he beat the Jags.
Did
no,
he?
it's not. That's not right.
Nick, maybe?
He might have lost in that 13 season, 12 or 13
I'll
when he
stick with
played
it.
as a
I don't
rookie.
think it's right. I'm going to say Nick Foles, though. I'll stick with Nick Foles.
All right, I like that pick too. I'm going with you on Nick Foles.
All right, Alvin, we're saying Nick Foles. Although I don't feel great about it, because I remember 15, that was the opener, and they beat him there, although he should have lost. And Patrick Johnson down on the sidelines, by the way, who had that almost fumble strip sack earlier, and they're going to go to commercial because of that. So that would be bad news, Bears, because that is one of their main pass rushing rotations there.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of love. I mean, he's the backup to Son Reddick. You know, they want him to be in that role as the standing rushing.
I think he's playing better than Hassan Reddick.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. No, I can't say that.
Just for now.
No,
I think, today Hassan looks pretty good today.
Pickle Juice was at Dallas in 2000.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, only an insane person would think that was a Jaguars pickle juice game.
No, I have a long, convoluted memory of how I got to that point of saying Jacksonville, but it's very boring, so I'm not going to waste our time. So there you go. But I guess we'll find out if
Yeah,
Nick Foles
Alvin,
is right.
let us know. Otherwise, my second guess was going to be a backup quarterback.
Ooh, Alex has a A.J. Feely
A.J. Feely.
Oh,
feeler out there.
A.J. Feely would be a good guess. I like that.
and are you back, Alex? Are you back on the train now? We got a touchdown. We got some stops.
I'm not back on the train yet. I need
All right.
I need a pick six done in return.
Seeing a Kevin Kolb go in the chat.
Kevin Cobb is a fun one.
Kevin Kolb's a good guess.
I mean, he's honestly a notable guy to talk about given all the concussion stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Cobb he's been a disaster from all the concussions that he had.
I think he's pretty much openly talked about it as well now, too, but I wasn't sure where.
Oh, yeah. No, he has times where he's talked about, like, he'd be driving around from A to B doing whatever, and then he just forgets where he's going completely. He just has to pull over and be like, what am I doing? Where am I going?
wow.
Like, it's really sad. I mean, he's gone through a lot, but and it's tough because obviously he's not like a notable player, but he's gone through it, man. And that's a guy who only played a handful of games as an NFL starter, and he really went through it. So to think of a guy like Tua at a young age and getting those two back-to-back, man, I mean, that's really ugly and really scary.
What, Taylor, we got...
Well, yeah, everybody was wrong.
Oh, wow.
It was number 5.
It was McNabb. Sorry, guys, I directed us in the wrong way. Man, he played the
Thought
longest.
too hard.
That made the most sense.
He played the longest for as long as they've existed.
Can
so
you remember a McNabb loss to the Jags that goes through your memory banks at all? I can't. I'd have to look it up.
No, but I would wonder if it was earlier, if it was like the Mark Brunell or Jimmy Smith era.
Ooh, actually, a Mark Brunell loss sounds familiar now that you bring his name up. 2nd and 10. Jags are going empty set, and it looks like Trevor Lawrence is trying to steal second. I don't know. He just threw me so many checks there. And there's a batted ball up in the air as well. And, the Jags don't know what they're doing. Okay, so the first 10 scripted plays were great, Doug, and now it's all over the place.
Good.
The rain looks like it's coming down a little harder on TV, but it hasn't really picked up outside. Windier. It's definitely gotten windier. 3rd and 10 here.
Alex said he just needs one big defensive play, and then he's back.
See? All right.
Okay.
We can get there, Alex.
Yeah.
Might
gonna
get
happen.
here with Hargrave coming in. Trevor Lawrence with one single running back, and it's a draw
There
play.
we go.
What
A
a coward.
terrible coward
There
play.
is Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox to say, no way you're pulling that shit.
Now
4th
we
and
can
10.
flex. Now we
Now
can
we
flex. Yeah.
Alex, does that count as a big defensive stop? We'll have to see.
Yes, it does. I'm just going to speak for Alex now. Sorry, Alex. I'm your voice now, whether you like it or not. Yes, I'm back, John. It's me, Alex.
Hello, Alex. Here comes Covey for, what do we want to say? 3 yards and a terrible tackle.
Yeah, three yards and bruised ribs.
Is that a 7-6 score I saw in Washington?
Washington, Dallas.
This punt goes, lands softly actually at the 31 of your Philadelphia Eagles. So Jalen Hurts offense coming out in just a minute. Trevor Lawrence going to go take a seat. Hopefully, man, that'd be great if he takes a seat for like the rest of the quarter.
Can I
That'd
get a
be
Lucky
great.
Cat tea?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was going to the bar. He's just filling up water. Never mind.
It's the same thing.
Well, once we run out, yeah,
Beer,
I'll take
water.
I'll figure out a beer at some point. But
So I think maybe I'm reading too much into it, but we're starting to notice. It's like this is one of those times where I would just let Jalen do his thing. I would put the offense more back in his hands and say, just go do your thing on this one.
well, yeah, he saved their ass last drive. I mean, he saved the game theoretically last drive. Like it was what 3rd and 20.
Yeah,
3rd and 20.
3rd and 20.
I mean, he ran 15 yards, and then again they give him another opportunity, he runs it in again. Like he was a machine on that drive.
Let him slip and fall. I don't know what was going on there, but they're going to get 5 yards here because Jags D-line got a little antsy.
Good. This is some of the sloppiness that we're looking for now. You get a couple of penalties. Things have cooled off for them. They haven't been able to get an offensive rhythm. They got to call better plays, though. The Eagles do need to call some better plays because it has not been there. But Jalen's making it happen, and that's the thing. He's really figuring it out.
And CBS showing us this is indeed the Eagles quarter. Plus 58 in the point differential in this quarter versus the NFL. It's crazy.
Damn.
4 wide here. A.J. Brown in the slot this time. 1st and 5. Jalen Hurts taking his sweet time. Play clock down to 4. It is RPO. It is to Miles Sanders. He does find some room to the outside. Slips and falls on shoestring there as well. So 1st and 10 again for your Birds.
And one of the things that you take for granted a lot of times when you're watching an offense that works on this level, I mean, you're going to see it here as they show this carry, but the blocking downfield, Dallas Goedert downfield, A.J. Brown trying to get a block downfield. I mean, to have receivers constantly be actually relentless in that regard, I mean, you don't find it, but Devontae Smith is that kind of guy, A.J.'s that kind of guy, Dallas is that kind of guy, and it's a team sport, and it's great to see.
Motion from Goddard, right to left. Jalen Hurts RPO. It's the screen to Goddard. He's got numbers if he finds them in about 8 yards. So pretty good. Actually think I was with Casey in his hand motions there. I wasn't sure why he wasn't cutting to the in or outside or just trying to make a commitment there. But love it anyway. 7 yards, 2nd and 3. And Giants winning, by the way, 14-6. The Houston Texans
Oh, Damian
breaking
Pierce.
one off. Chargers are back to their old ways, it looks like. Sort of. It is Houston. Who can tell? Who can tell? 2nd and 3
See
for
them
the
soon.
Eagles. 3 wide. Miles Sanders still down. To his left, I believe they have 2 tight ends, both to the left-hand side there. RPO it goes.
Yeah.
And there goes Miles Sanders up
All
the
right.
gut. to the 40, across midfield. We'll call that the 36 and a first down.
He's been manufacturing a lot today. I mean, that one was a pretty clean read. He just hits it up the middle and uses his athleticism there. The blocking's phenomenal. But, I mean, as far as what's kept them in this game so far, Miles and the ability to find a couple extra yards and work the angles a bit has been really impressive. 1st
and 10, RPO again. It goes to Miles, finds a little crease for 6, maybe more. Keeping it on. Run the damn ball, coach.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's what you do in a day like this. Not Trey Sermon, though, apparently. He doesn't run the ball.
Yeah,
they do not let Trey Sermon run the ball, but Miles is running a ton so far.
They do go a little tempo here. 2nd and 5. Quez Watkins, lone wide receiver out to the right-hand side into the top of the screen. AJ to the left. RPO. Miles again finds a crease once more time. 4.5 yards, we'll call it.
Okay.
3rd and inches.
All right. Now, I get cheeky here, and I fucking bomb this thing.
Yeah, same. And then go for it on 4th down no matter what.
Yep. I chuck it so far down this goddamn field, I bomb it.
Nope. They're going sneak right away, and they're
not going to get it.
Short.
He's short, yeah.
I think they're short. Well, they just do that twice, right? Ooh. Yep. Actually, line judge is giving him a great spot.
Yeah. Good call out from the table over there. There we go. Got a big crew hanging out.
Real quick, do you guys want to guess the 2 different Jacksonville quarterbacks that did beat the Eagles?
Oh, yeah, Brunell is one of them. I now that that's jogging my memory.
If it's that era, yeah. So he would be
the
one.
The other one's 2006.
Byron Leftwich.
Yep.
David
Garrard?
Garrard is still there.
It's David Garrard? No way. Yeah, being sent a picture of someone in a David Garrard jersey today. And then he goes Trey Sermon.
There goes.
There he is.
There goes Trey for a big gain. Maybe at 12 yards and more. And Jalen Hurts almost. They were trying to get Jalen Hurts a good look in there, and he said no, thank you. Look at this bullshit from.
Let's go.
Was that Trayvon Walker trying to get that in there?
He looks good in 34, by the way.
He does.
He was 36, but he's got that. He's got the locks and everything.
Ooh, double stack. I love this. Trey Sermon again. It's an RPO, except Jalen keeps it. Dipsy doozles to the 10. I think that was a 5-yard gain there. Nice. Dude, Trey Sermon. Like the bounce.
Yeah, and
FYI.
Right there, he got crushed on that RPO. He did not get the ball, but the guy tried to slam him. He just broke that tackle anyway. So you like to see the strength.
Really like it a lot down here in the red zone. Is he still on? He's not. Here comes Miles Sanders. They go a trio with Goddard, Quez, and A.J. Brown leading the bunch to the left-hand side. Smitty by himself upstairs as Casey nearly falling over to point that out. Hurts with the play clock down to 4. Make it 3. RPO to Miles Sanders. Finds the crease. And a lot of room for a touchdown. Eagles. So they're going to try and tie this bad boy up. And that is the 2nd touchdown in this calendar year for Miles Sanders. Oh, my God. Is he having a stroke?
Yeah, he's on fire. He's on
he
fire
looks
right now.
So good. So good this year.
Yeah.
I'm saying it again. I'm sorry I was wrong. Like, Miles looks really good this year.
I mean, for him to find a lane, and it's because Jason Kelsey is 12 yards down the field and causing havoc, and Miles just follows him. I mean, great read by him to get down there. Great blocking by the team down the field. That's just phenomenal running.
Alex
said excellent call play. So
we moving you over to Vince's side?
Okay.
I got to jump over that
like
other two. I'm a dick.
Oh, my God.
I'm a dick.
Welcome
Look at
back.
that. It's tied.
Welcome back.
We're back.
There we go. And by the way, we do get the ball at halftime. We get the ball at halftime. They won the toss and deferred. So plenty of opportunity here. Yeah, Devontae Smith.
Awesome.
See, there's Devontae Smith, 12 yards down the field next to Jason Kelsey. He's blocking there. It helps create that little extra lane to get it over the hump. As a guy in a yellow jackets McNabb
who wears
jersey.
those? Those are so bad.
Yes.
They're so bad.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, they're a hideous jersey, but I will die on the hill that it's a great uniform. It's a great uniform. It's an ugly jersey.
If you inverted it, it's a great uniform. And then you'd be the Chargers.
I can.
Yeah, Casey thinks so. They're both horrible. Both horrible choices. The Yellow Jackets must have been fun. Sounds great. Blue and yellow. More yellow than blue is just never a good idea.
Well, they definitely should have done more blue than yellow.
I do like the Chargers uniforms a lot. Those are just way, way worse.
Yeah, Well, that's the funny thing, because like all these teams are like, yeah, we want to go back and honor our heritage from 1932. It's like, listen, the design was not exactly there at that time. So yeah, you might want to just revamp it a little bit. You shouldn't be like the New York Titans jerseys when the Jets go back to the Titans. Remember those? Those are god awful.
Well, go ahead, Tim.
Not as bad as our chat getting blasted by Chat69XYZ Best Adulting site for the second time already.
Nice.
Is that what happened?
Well, there you go.
There's a lot of blasting that goes on that site too. But stay tuned. Anyway,
I don't speak for Batman, or Batman doesn't speak for us.
Batman's a dirtbag.
Yeah, total dirtbag. Not a dirtbag though. I don't know where to go from there, honestly.
Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna. Okay, we finished the other bag. I'm gonna leave those there.
Oh no, yeah, why? No,
yeah, you want to crack these open?
Absolutely.
All right, yeah,
absolutely.
We're gonna have to get these in your hands, folks, because these are Jamie at Calf Barbecue. So this is a mix of Cheez-Its and goldfish. He's working on pretzels,
smoked and just on his trigger, and it's you would think like, oh, that couldn't enhance it that much, and it like changes the entire snack. So it's pretty amazing. Go follow him at Calf Barbecue, and also go to phillysportstrips.com/bell if you want to come and hang out at any of these tailgates. Come to the viewing party. Be on the road with us in Arizona, as we keep mentioning that this week. And we've got Chicago, we've got New York, we've got Houston, we've got so many other places that we want to go to and do some fun things. Casey providing us with water here. That's amazing. Thank you, buddy. One thing I will say, though, outside of the awesome trips, the awesome snacks, and is kind of what we're seeing here on the field, Doug is I'm curious to see if they try and go back to the run game here, as it's amazing to see the football just wiggling back and forth on the tee. Mm-hmm. Jesus. It is so windy out there. No return on this one. I feel as though that was a little bit of adjustment. I don't know if that came from like Jalen, the offense, whoever, but keeping it on the ground there is probably what you should do for the next couple of quarters. That's what I would tell Doug too, but he's being an idiot and doing 5 wide stuff.
Yeah, keep it on the ground, run away from Jack Driscoll rather than with Jack Driscoll. Mm-hmm. And I think part of it is the Eagles line is just winning the battle right now. And they're doing it against, and this, you really can't state it enough, it is the best run defense in football, and they're cramming the ball down their throat lately. So great thing to see.
It's also why yards don't matter. 1st and 10. Little pony package for the Jags as well.
Oh!
And they get absolutely crushed. Christian Kirk is sandwiched beautifully in there. Kaiser White. Probably get on that apology letter, too.
Yep.
He's been really good.
He's been great this year. Also, Fletcher Cox on that one. Got around on the edge, had an opportunity. He forced Lawrence to really get rid of that ball. He forced it in double coverage, and they make the play. But you're really seeing that with the defensive line right now, they're not getting sacks, but they are really making Lawrence think and sweat and speed up a little bit more than he'd like to, and that is everything in an environment like this.
2nd and 10, play clock winding down to 5. They don't know what's going on. I think he's ordering some cheeseburgers. 1 second down. Here goes the kid from Clemson for a first down. That was a really good run.
Damn.
Man.
Yeah. Just found a nice lane. They were going to the left side. Everything collapsed over that way, so you get an over pursuit. He reads that. Nice cutback. Easy 8-9 yards.
Yeah, everybody's over there. Wow.
But there's
Wow,
Kaiser.
wow.
Kaiser over, or was able to correct that a little bit and saves the first down. So good play there. 3rd and 1. 3:20 just about on the clock here.
I can't believe they didn't give him the first down on that. Excellent. 3rd and 1. Do we see Big Baby Davis? I don't see him out there.
Big Baby Davis.
Big Baby Davis.
Oh, man. They just got absolutely crushed on the D-line there. Wait, what happened?
Whoa, Eagles are pointing for their ball.
The ball out? The ball come out?
Whoa, they have the ball.
They're
Hassan
pointing.
Reddick has the
still-
ball.
they finally got the point. They finally got the point.
The ref just
Nobody
gave
really
it to him.
pointed. Nobody really pointed yet.
Line judge pointed to the left, or the umpire pointed to the left.
Yeah.
Hey! Let's go.
Way to go, Hassan Reddick, I think. Can we please see a replay, CBS? See, this is, there we go. Thank you. Here we go. All right, there's a fumble on the exchange immediately. That's, wow.
He never had
Never
my
had
God,
it.
it's so
And
under
Reddick
there.
just got it between his legs. Reddick got it between his legs and popped it right up and grabbed it. Unreal. That is so crazy.
Yeah, look at him. He spotted it.
That's unreal.
Have you ever seen a recovery like that?
Never. I've never seen. What's hilarious is they were still going to get the first down on that.
Oh my.
If Trevor Lawrence just touches that football, it's a first down. Because
All right, Alex's big play. There it was.
here it is.
Yep.
They got it back. 1st and 10. Do they go for the deep shot? Nope. They keep it on the ground. Hurts
Okay.
pulls it down on the RPO. Gets a couple of yards. Wow. Huge fumble.
Yeah, that is a big-time play, man. Trevor Lawrence, 2nd fumble today. So it's something to keep track of. I wonder if he changes anything up, puts on gloves, anything like that. For now, he's just barehanded. So we'll see. But that was huge.
I just told Doug, run the fucking ball, because that was going to happen. Like, you can't. It's too wet.
They're
I don't
practicing
know.
handoffs.
There's no center
He's
fucking
blaming the
quarterback
center.
exchange that's going to help that.
They're blaming the center, I think, for that one.
2nd and 8. RPO again. Jalen Hurts, smooth as a criminal, throws it to A.J. Brown for a
Get
first
out.
down, does the in, comes back out. 12 yards, make it 15 and a first down.
What an
Unbelievable.
opportunity here. I mean, 2:15 on the clock. They're letting it roll, so you'll probably go down to 2 minutes on this one before you run another play. But you get 2 minutes to go, put some points on the board. You get the ball back at halftime. I mean, holy shit, what a run here in the 2nd quarter.
Second quarter's theirs. They're going to try and get this play off. No, they're fooling me now. They're fooling me now. You big jerks. I love you. Eagles with a good 2nd quarter once again.
Go.
I'm still not used to a receiver as good as A.J. Brown on this team. Like, once
I know.
once he catches the ball, he gets 5 extra yards almost guaranteed. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like he stole right what my thought was. I was like, that is just, I'm still not used to it. We hyped it up. We've been hyped up about A.J. Brown since April, and I can't get used to how good he is. It's crazy, other than the first quarter business decision on not to tackle on the pick 6.
Yeah, we will
Outside
not
of
forget that.
Good. Make that business decision if that's the that type of stuff that we get.
Well, yeah, he is making up for it. I mean, it's crazy because he's literally doing it every time. It really is every time he's getting the ball, he's getting another like 5-7 yards. I mean, it's just so. When's the last guy that did that? You know,
On this team?
yeah. I mean,
T.O.?
like that consists. Yeah, I mean, really, like it is T.O. He's the
It's
last
gotta
guy.
be, yeah.
There's been nobody else. Also, hi Casey.
What's going on, Vince? Been enjoying this party so much since even before kickoff, the London kickoff.
Yeah.
It's been awesome
Saints,
here.
Saints game, yeah.
Navy Yard, right by the link.
Yeah, and we're glad you're out here with us because, I mean, we've seen you so much over the years. So to get you out here, you were at the tailgates and stuff last year. So now we get you here. We're partying. We're eating some delicious I said Chex Mix. That's not the word. Cheez-Its. Some Cheez-Its and Goldfish from Calf Barbecue. But, yeah, if you want to come on down to the Gatehouse, you tailgate like crazy, like you're going to the game. Then you hang out with us here. You got the bar over there. Staff's been incredibly friendly for us. And also, here's a fun thing. This is a big one. I want to note this.
Oh, yeah.
There's 5 bathrooms here. All right, I've seen at least 5 bathrooms. All right, how many places are you going to be able to watch and eat? One, all you can eat, all you can drink, and then sit here, watch the game, and have 5 bathrooms you don't have to wait. Clean, very clean bathrooms. Yes. So that was what I mean. I actually saw that. I went upstairs because that's where they are. So if you didn't know that, now you know. But you go upstairs. I saw the I actually filmed it because I was like, this is a selling point, man. There's 5 bathrooms. Like, this is crazy. So yeah, very comfortable. Everything here is delicious. It has been amazing. We got a big pile of food behind us from the tailgate still. So if you're looking for barbecue and all that, it's sitting here. So come on down to the Gatehouse. You can hang out with us. We're going to be here for the whole game. We're going to be here every Eagles home game. This is where we're going to be watching, hanging out. And you picked a good time to hop in if you're just joining us now. I mean, guys, we just hit the 2-minute warning. The Eagles are suddenly a whole different team.
Yeah.
Everything's clicking. Run game looks great.
It's a lady with your Batman mask.
There we go. See, we got Batman everywhere. I feel stronger by the moment. Casey, what have you been making of all this? You've been hanging out.
I mean, we got big screen TVs behind the bar, behind us, in front of us. Just great to be here. I mean, the Eagles scored half of Jacksonville's points, so
Yeah.
they've been doing what they've been doing. And Miles Sanders going wide on the give from Jalen Hurts, stumbles for a 1-yard loss, 2nd and 11. But they've been doing what they've been doing,
Yeah.
which is holding them, pushing the pocket, and still doing their offense and not letting the defense dictate what they need to do.
Yeah, it's been really great to see us, especially against this Jacksonville defense here. So, yeah, minute 35 on the clock and under now here as the Eagles get to the line of scrimmage and trying to see how many guys they got wide out on the field. Nice tight shot of Jalen Hurts, though. He looks great. The face paint has held up. Jalen, he's got 3 wide. He's going to hand it off to Miles Sanders again. Miles
There
right
you
up
go.
the gut. And he just pushes that up for about 7 yards. I mean, good blocking. Miles rides the wave.
I saw somebody down there.
Oh, okay. Big guy,
Oh, it's
small
Kelsey.
guy.
No, Kelsey got back up.
Kelsey, okay.
Been very consistent so far today.
Yeah.
Good Vince Quinn call for Miles Sanders.
There you go. So there's Casey. He's been hanging out with us all day. John is back here. Yeah. So, John, what you missed, Miles Sanders' handoff went wide, didn't go anywhere, loss of a
Sounds
yard.
about right.
And then they did another one right up the gut. He rides the wave. Easy
Like
couple
that.
of yards. So here we go. 3rd and 2, minute 15. Still have all your timeouts, which you're probably not even going to need. And
Well, you got to score again. After the 3 and out that
that's
Jacksonville
right.
gives you.
That would be such an FU to put some points up on the board and then immediately start calling timeouts to force Doug to punt the ball back. Like, that would be so rude.
3rd and 2 is Vince Quinn, Casey Young doing a beautiful job along with Taylor Credatis during the PP break. There is Jack Stoll not scaring anybody in motion. It is Miles Sanders on the RP.
Whoa.
Oh, just a little short, I believe. Yeah, about a half a yard short here. I'm trying to yell at the old coach and the new coach at the same time. Nick, you got to go for it here. This is if I see Jake Elliott there come out, I'm going to scream if I see Jake Elliott come out. That a boy! There we go. Here we go. 4th and inches, and you should just sneak it, Doug. Just go and sneak.
Which they did last time, and that was pretty dicey. We'll see what they could do with this one here. But, yeah, 4th and 1. It seems like a normal one. It's not like a long one.
Yeah,
it's
a short one. It's a very short one. I would say it's a half a yard from where I think they marked Miles Sanders, question mark.
So, let's see here.
Here we go. This looks like they gave him it's a full yard here. So here comes the motion from Dallas Goedert, right to left, right behind Jalen Hurts. Here comes the sneak. They're going to push him through, and they got him.
That's a great play. Did you notice that?
That was the same thing they ran in Detroit to clinch the win. That same exact play.
Yeah, Dallas Goedert just gripping up Jalen Hurts, and he just ran up right behind
your
him.
ass back
He
there.
hugs him, and it just pushes him all the way through. That's so good. Oh, my God, I
Just
love
like
that.
Matt Leinart did to Reggie Bush.
What
Just
a play.
Same thing. Same thing right there. 1st and goal, 44 seconds left. I'm smelling a touchdown to A.J. Brown in the corner of the end zone, fellas, to be honest with you. Dallas Goedert, one-on-one. I kind of like that, too. Down to the left-hand side. Here's Hurts looking, throwing. Finds Kenny Gainwell, who is wide open for a touchdown. I think that was on both of them. It was a little fast.
Too early.
And Kenny also not running a great route at the same time.
Yeah, Jalen either hit him on the wrong shoulder. He threw it inside when it was supposed to be outside. Yeah, something.
That's
Oh,
Kenny.
man.
Kenny.
It's high, too.
My boy's in the film room for 24 hours a day. I'm going to blame that on Kenny.
Should have been taller, Kenny.
Goal. Yeah, be
Get taller,
Could
Kenny.
you be taller? 2nd and goal. Here comes Jalen Hurts. 3 wide. A.J. Brown to the left-hand side. RPO to Kenny Gainwell. It goes that way. Bing, bang, boom, bang, boom. Play the song. Keep it on the ground with Kenny Gainwell. That was impressive. Offensive line is kicking their ass.
Wow.
Dom is even getting into the celebration, the security guard.
You love to see that.
Oh, John Dropin is bona fide snowing the security
Yeah.
guard.
It's this
Well,
guy.
it's Dom. It's not like a security guard. It's like the guy that threatens people if you tweet out the schedule too early. So,
The enforcer.
the enforcer.
Yeah.
Kenny Gainwell in this Eagles offense really alive. The second quarter really is their quarter. It's amazing. Is it 21? It is not.
No.
It is not 21.
That
Is
looked
that
like it
thing
got tipped.
Shankopotamus? And thank God that they didn't go for the field goal.
Well,
Jesus.
yeah, no, it's wow. Okay, well, we're
Love
going to get a
that.
2-point conversion at some point, so that's fun. I like to see that.
Touchdown, Kenny Gainwell. That's a pretty good quarter to end that on.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. I mean, 26 seconds left. The timing works out immaculately for that drive. So now all you got to do is play prevent. You don't give up a field goal. You get to the halftime. You get the ball back. Just keep on moving,
All 3
man.
timeouts, right?
Yeah, they have all
26
three.
seconds.
Are you doing it? Are you doing it?
Put
all
it
right.
on.
Yeah.
Unless they're taking a knee. If they take a knee, I'm calling a timeout. I'm dead serious. Like, you have got to run plays now. I am forcing Trevor Lawrence to give me an interception here. But The second quarter is pretty awesome.
Let's see if it got blocked.
outside.
Oh,
It
no.
did get nope. That some bitch just hooked. It wasn't even blowing that hard that way, was it?
Wow.
It just
It's-
hooked.
Well,
really
the wind's
bad.
going that way, and the
Wow.
rain's going that way.
No
but
more field goals.
That's
the rest
a
of the
hook
game.
too. Wow, damn.
Somehow that's Sipos' fault. We'll just we'll just put it on him.
Yeah, we blame him for everything.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
they bark this thing all the way down. They've got 3 timeouts. It's going to come out to the 25. Yeah, I'm forcing them to do something. You have to.
I like it. I like the disrespect.
If they dare to kneel down, I'm calling a timeout
Sure.
immediately.
I
There's
mean-
no way I'm allowing that.
Well, right now, Jacksonville's on the 25. So if you're trying to figure this out, all right, let's say 3 kneel downs, you're doing a timeout after each one. That's about 10 seconds off of the clock. Then you get the punt.
Give me a punt rush at least.
So
I'm getting
you're
the
gonna,
ball back no
you're
matter
gonna
what.
have about 10 seconds to get
There you
into
go.
field goal range and get out of bounds.
1st and 10. Here is the play. Call a timeout,
Timeout.
Nick. You better call a timeout. You better call a timeout, Nick. What are you doing, kid?
Yeah, he's letting it
Are
go.
you kidding me? That's bullshit. Make them run 3 plays.
Eh.
You can't drag the 3 time. You can't take them with you, Nick. Use them. You can't take them into the next quarter.
I don't think
I hate that.
Jacksonville's not trying for anything, though.
I know, but force them. Force them. You can't. I hate this. This is just nitpicky bullshit.
Yeah,
but
it is, but
when you're getting the ball back anyway, you can't take them with you. Use the timeouts. Make them run a play.
I'll give you this.
20-14 Eagles, by the way.
And you get the ball to start the second
Yes.
half.
Ball back. That's why you go for broke. Like fucking.
There's been chaos in this game. Lawrence has fumbled a couple of times. So from that standpoint, I hear what you're saying in terms of make them run some plays. But
The margins, baby. I'm
yeah.
always worried about the margins. Bye, Casey. I love you so
Casey,
much.
good seeing you, brother.
So halftime, Casey's leaving. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for the Juju, but the first half sheet runs completely different from the first and second quarters. It's amazing. A 3 and out for the Jags. Jalen Hurts with a pick 6. Slay goes immediately to the locker room. A.J. Brown makes a business decision. McPherson for Slay. It's horrible. It's 14-0. Then Mailata goes to the locker room. Finally, I think A.J. Brown gets, on the 3rd possession, a first down. So that there, and then the second quarter clicks over. Lawrence on downs. A.J. Brown for 15 yards. Dallas for a screen. Stolen orbit motion. Touchdown Hurts as he drags from a horrendous, 2nd and goal bullshit Dallas Goedert pass interference penalty. They fumble. Reddick recovers. Touchdown Gainwell. It's 20-14. It's crazy. There's a Miles touchdown, a Hurts touchdown, and the Gainwell touchdown all in one quarter. This is what championship teams do. That's why you should not respect the Jaguars one fucking iota. And this is what we talked about in the leading up to this is the Jags have so many problems, and Trevor Lawrence is still young, and they're still not over the PTSD of Urban Meyer because they're still doing they're still glitching out every now and again. So this is good. It's a sloppy ass, horrible conditions. You're getting your ass kicked up and down in the first quarter. You come right back 20-14. Vince had to bring me back into this one because honestly, I thought this game was over.
Yeah, you called the game over in the first quarter.
I was like, well, that's it.
Yeah, so things have moved. I'm glad you're back on the wagon, though. Everything is fine. And again, this was a great character test so far this first half. Their ass got kicked. They had injuries. You're talking about your left tackle and your guy who's one of the best defensive players in the league right now in this moment in Darius Slay. So between both of those guys going out, everything looking really shaky, pick 6, all that kind of stuff. It was easy to go uh-oh, this team's going to crumble and this is all going to suck. Play calling still hasn't been great.
It's been okay.
It's been okay is the right way to put it. But for them to just keep on fighting and figure things out and keep this moving, man, it's really impressive to see. And it's on all these different levels. Offensive line keeps on grinding against an elite defensive front. Now they're getting major gains in the running game already. Usually that's a 3rd or 4th quarter thing. That happened by quarter 2. Jalen Hurts making some of these big plays, running on 3rd and 20 to make it 4th and 5 to run it in
Play
for a
the game
touchdown.
so far, to me.
Yeah, that was huge. So you're just getting all these different pieces. Talent is shining through. is really the biggest thing in this. The coaching has not been there. The elements don't support you. It's not the style of football that you're used to, but they're just so damn talented. You can win so many different ways, and that's what's happening right now.
And if anyone that still has a problem with like a dual threat quarterback or a quarterback that's really good at running or like whatever it is, for these types of games, holy shit, 10 out of 10, give me them. Do not give me Trevor Lawrence in this game. Give me Jalen Hurts in this game. If it is so bad out there that Trevor Lawrence is slipping a football off of his knee and it's see you later, Charlie, then I want a guy that looks like a running back when he's got the ball in his hand and there's 7 DBs that can't cut on a rainy field and going back and forth and let him cut him up just like that. Like, you can't, there's no angle chasing here. You're going to slip and fall if you do that.
Yeah.
So this is a perfect game to have Jalen Hurts and to go to Miles Sanders. And I'll keep saying this, man. Miles Sanders, Kazir White, I'm glad I talked shit about you because, like, you are having an amazing year so far. Wow. Miles Sanders, especially on that touchdown drive, probably the most impressive run in an Eagles uniform I've seen him do.
It's really strong. I mean, look, he was just reading all these channels, quick cut, following all the blockers, and he works his way into the end zone. It was a great read, and yeah, he's been doing it all day in different ways. And, it's whether it's that drag route that he took across the field and he was running backwards a little bit and was able to get the corner going all the way across. Like, he's just figured out ways to make plays. He's kept the offense running 5, 6, 7 yards a carry. I mean, he's just been phenomenal today.
And the foods and everything else that has been here at the Gatehouse, the same as well, by the way. Just Taylor, I see going in for seconds and
thirds. Is that a filet sandwich right there? That is a filet mignon sandwich.
That is.
It's a filet mignon sandwich.
It's delicious.
It is like a perfectly cooked medium rare, too, like filet mignon
That is
sandwich.
a nice pink.
It is, yeah. It is on point, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to go get some of that, too. But, like, that's what we love about this place. It's all-inclusive. You come in here. There is free parking. You hang out. You get to yell at Vince Quinn in a Batman mask about if the Eagles are going to turn this first quarter around or not. And it's awesome. There's so many great. The other, I know when we go into places, especially I just saw a bunch of people talking shit about Xfinity Live, and you should be.
Yeah,
they're charging cover. They're charging a cover now too.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
God damn.
I saw that tweeted out. They're charging a cover.
By the time you park and
yeah, because they
pay
pay you
the
to
cover
park.
charge.
You pay them to park. Like
$65 by the time you even have a drink, right? You pay
A $15 beer.
Yeah, a $15 beer. So there it is. There's $95 right there. You do that here. It's free parking, a 10-minute walk to the link. You can stay and watch the entire game. All the beer, booze, mimosas included, the food's included, everything. And then it's just like $5 beers after 12 o'clock. That's what we've been sipping on. I've been sipping on screwdrivers and all this other stuff. And you miss all the traffic. We're on the ass end of 95, not like where everybody's trying to get out. So, like, it is, you come right back, you can take 95, you miss everybody coming down Broad Street, and you're out of here.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Plus,
I cannot believe people don't know about this place.
Yeah, and Hollis Thomas hangs out for the pregame. Like, he's here for the tailgates. We sat there, we were bullshitting with Hollis for like an hour and a half about stuff going on in the NFL and whatever. Like, it was awesome. So you can do that. Like, you can sit here and hang out with us, all you can eat, all you can drink with Hollis Thomas. Now we're here watching the game. Like, it is completely ridiculous what this setup is.
It's
honestly,
amazing, man.
I pinch myself sometimes thinking that we do this.
An outdoor grotto it's in and out, and they just told us for the winter time, like, we're good. This is our tailgate place. This entire bar, you can come warm up and hang out, or the heat lamps, or if you want to be crazy and play in the snow, which we probably will.
That'll happen.
Like, I can't wait for the playoff run, because that's what this team is, man. Like, if they hang on and they come back from this, I am going to lick so many buttholes. We are way on a train. You won't be able to stop the amount of
definitely
Kool-Aid.
Robin.
Yeah. Maybe I should be. Maybe that'll be like, I'm the only.
That's definitely Robin.
Oh, God.
I'm just here hanging out, guys. I'm just here to lick everybody's Kool-Aids. But I, like, after this, like, this is the perfect type of scenario. This is the type of bullshit we love as fans. Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, also, this morning, watching the London game, everybody was cheering because the Saints were playing, and we got the pick going on with the Saints.
That's right.
So that was even the best part. Like, before the game even started, everybody was into it.
Yeah, that was so cool seeing everybody as soon as that ball double doink just, yeah! Like, it got rowdy in here when that happened, man. It was so cool.
Just want to point out that Kirk Coupon's almost lost to Andy Dalton, no starters in a 61-yard double doink.
Yep.
So, congratulations to the Vikings on being 3-1.
For all that guaranteed money. All that guaranteed money to Cousins.
I didn't realize that Hurts put his head down on that touchdown. They just replayed that again. Unbelievable. Only thrown 15 times today. 127 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. It's the first real pick of the season, too. That's on him.
Yeah, it wasn't a good throw.
Bad decision.
No. So, yeah, he deserved that one, but he didn't necessarily deserve the touchdown, but,
Derrick
that's
Henry's
on
99 for 14 attempts. 99 yards, 14 attempts, 2 touchdowns. Woo. Please get to Tennessee before they get good, Howie. Come on.
All right, well, here's the conundrum that you deal with, right? Because I know you're going to hate this, but does Miles Sanders play well enough that Howie decides he doesn't need to trade for Derrick Henry with all the salary? Is that a realm?
You're gonna do it anyway if you hold on to Miles next year. You're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, he's a free agent this year.
I would want to have an out with a running back and not an in. I'm still there. I don't think unless Jeffrey Lurie forces the issue that Howie Roseman re-signs Miles Sanders. I just don't see it. If anything, he's using this as hey, look, give me a third because I know you got to pay this guy. So I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, I think good business when it comes to running backs is you keep a guy on your team that can pass protect and catch the ball. And if you're just looking for somebody to hit the hole, you can draft that guy. I mean, look at Dameon Pierce. He just ran a 75-yard touchdown. They showed his highlight a little bit earlier. He was a 4th-round pick. They drafted him to start. He already is starting. He's playing well. You don't need to make the investment. So I would figure whenever they draft a guy, and they probably thought this with Miles too, once they draft him, hey, 4 years from now, we're going to need another guy. So, yeah, we'll just see who they draft next year or sign somebody on the cheap.
And it's a good running back class to do that again. If you wanted to piece together Kenny Gainwell, another vet, a rookie, bring Boston Scott back for the millionth time, which would be great.
Sure.
I would just keep going that way. Keep investing in your offensive line. Keep investing in your wide receivers. You're gonna have to pay Devontae Smith in a year or two. You probably want to get ahead of that if you can, negotiate a deal before all that. They have the 5-year extension with them too, but I just don't see where Miles Sanders fits in the future. I don't.
Yeah,
from a salary cap standpoint, from a positional value standpoint, I just don't see Howie Roseman doing that.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, Howie gets all these trends. He knows the value of a contract better than anybody. He's a very particular guy. So for him to just be yeah, let me go re-sign Miles. But then again, also, if Miles is playing this well, is it enough to go and get Derrick Henry, or do you find some other guy that's a competent running back that you can get for cheap for this year on an expiring deal? So, I don't know. I mean, it's a fascinating question, and we'll have to see who burns out over the next couple of weeks because you never know. I mean, not sexy, but just thinking based on what we saw today. Mark Ingram for a 6th.
Sure, I think that'd be. Well, and that's the type of guy that I'm gonna mark that down for the post game show because that's an interesting name. He's 30. What we just said, he's going to turn 32 years old, right?
He's 32 now. He's going to be 33 in December.
You're going to deal with the Saints again, so yeah, I would like that. Mark Ingram's a good one. If it's I still think there's a world where Miles and Derek are on the same team and you don't sign Miles next year. I think that's
and then you have Derrick Henry for next year, and then he would be expiring and you let him go.
Right. Exactly. That's how I'd like to kind of move on and do that.
I mean, when you're going all in, and that's the only counter against this, you're going all in. You're trying to win the Super Bowl, so who cares if it's a luxury? Also, running backs get hurt all the time, so you might as well get a guy like that and just overdo it and see what happens.
Just go crazy with that contract. Exactly. Hey, let's go. Derrick Henry wants to go win rings. And if he's back with AJ, I'm sure, unless there's something I don't know about their relationship or whatever, maybe they hate each other. But outside of that, I think it'd be outstanding to have that combination here again. But
yep, he'd be King Batman, by the way. That's
him? That's King Batman.
Yeah. It's ludicrous. I love it. Also, so are these sport coats with a CBS eye on them on the pocket.
They're still doing
Look
that.
Look at those coats. It's so corny.
I just imagine Mark Ingram's first Eagles press conference, he just comes in with the cape and mask on.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not the easiest thing to picture.
He would totally do that, dude. Mark Ingram's the best.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Chauncey would tell him, be like, "Hey, man, just show up there." Oh yeah, and we forgot about that. I mean, that deep shot missing.
Yeah, Lawrence really. I mean, man, that could have turned the game.
It definitely would have. It definitely would have turned. My mood would have been different for sure.
Yes. Do you mind? I want to pick up your mood a little bit. You want something to drink from the bar?
Please.
What do you want?
Absolutely. Tell them I'll take another tall screwdriver. How about that?
A tall screwdriver. You got it. Oh, I
Man,
almost unmasked myself. I can't do that. I can't.
Way to go, Batman.
Yeah.
I don't even know
People
what you're.
can't know my real identity, John.
Never. Never.
I'll do so. 2 tall screwdrivers.
Wow, look at
All right.
that. See, jumping into the pool here. All right, team.
Steve letting us know that our buddy went through a pick.
Oh, did he? Oh, fantastic. Is that how Dallas has the lead?
I'm assuming so. Oh, God.
Man, it is really windy out
That
there.
field looks terrible.
Christian McCaffrey officially active for today, if anybody was looking
Is he
for
back?
that. He's back.
Jesus. He's got to be, like, brutal in bones at
Oh,
this
yeah.
point. Like, what the hell? God bless him.
God bless. As oh, nice. We do get the kickoff underway. It is way short.
Not
Picked
a
up
great
around the
start.
7, and there goes Kobe to the 20, to the 25. Is this it? To the 30, his best return of the year. There you go. And a lot of chatter going on at the Jaguars bench.
What's the drought for a returning TD? It's been like
2016. Josh Huff. It's pretty crazy. And I think before that was Wendell Smallwood. There you go, Alvin. That would have been a good trivia question for you. I should have fired back with that one. All right, well, if you can tell me the last punt return or kick return for a kickoff that isn't Smallwood or Josh Huff,
oh man.
I will send you a Bell and the Birdmen t-shirt. How about that? There you go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the first drive. Jalen Hurts coming out, firing to A.J. Brown on the slant. You were right, Taylor. Like
A guaranteed 5 yards after contact, not catch.
the first guy slides off the body instantly. It's just like it's a guaranteed. Unreal. A.J. Brown.
Batman,
And
Batman drinking scotch on the rocks
Batman.
on brand.
Scotch on the. Yeah, in a really nice Scotch class, I might add. Shout out to the Gatehouse for providing that. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts, straight back this time. Oh, trips on the ground over his own feet, and I believe some water got in his shoes. Bing, bang, bong. Not great. Ooh, Winston a little bit there, too. Ankle.
Yeah, I think
sucked.
Driscoll ran into him.
Oh, God. Is that what happened?
That's what it looked like.
Ooh, Mailata back on the
Okay.
field.
I guess no Slay.
Yeah.
They would have shown him by now.
He, I think they're testing the shoulder for sure. I believe, right? Was that, can't believe.
Yeah, I think it was the shoulder, yeah. Ooh, 2nd and 20.
Not great. Not a great slip up for Jalen Hurts there. 12-7? It's 12-7 in Dallas? Oh, my God. 2nd and 20. RPO. Hurts pulls it back.
God.
Ah, man. The screen just went nowhere. Throws it down. Hurts still wincing a little bit here with that ankle. I don't like that at all. Don't like that at all.
That was from the goal line run, right? He started grimacing after that.
Oh, was that it? I think, yeah. Oh,
Thank you,
look at
Batman.
that. Batman is just delivering all the goods. Let me switch this in and out. Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, man.
And I'm not going to show you.
Batman's got a heavy hand. Oh, my God.
Is that right? Oh, did we?
Alfred knows how to make a cocktail.
Oh, no, that's perfect. Maybe it was a heavy-handed for Taylor Crudatis. 3rd and 20.
That's my first drink of the day.
Mine's all
As
Scotch.
Jalen Hurts looking, firing downfield, almost finds A.J. Brown. He does, actually. Just about 8 yards short. Jalen asking if they can go for it. I love the balls on that.
And they were like, no, get the hell off the field.
Hey.
But he
So-
tried.
No, 4th and 9. A.J. Brown to a Jalen Hurts slip-up. Did you see that over at the bar there?
I did see AJ catch one ball good bit down the field.
Yeah, and then Jalen Hurts slipped on his own feet, and it caused 2nd and 20.
Oh.
And then that didn't go anywhere, so 3rd and 20 and 4th and 9.
Okay, well, that's good.
So that is why you all use 3 timeouts with 6 seconds to go, because you never know what happens.
We're
Anyway,
back.
the punt is away.
Oh, what is he
Jaguars
doing?
Agnew is
No.
doing
No.
his best and actually made the right decision by running like a crazy man for an extra 3 or 4
That was
yards.
some Dante Hall shit. That was back in the vault, man.
Steve in the chat, here's a crazy stat from Ruben Frank. The first time in franchise history, the Eagles have had 3 rushing touchdowns in the second quarter.
That's
Wow.
never happened before in Eagles history since 1933.
Franchise history.
Since 1933, the Eagles have not had 3 rushing touchdowns in the second quarter.
Wow, they must have sucked ass in the 40s and 50s.
And the 70s.
Which is weird because they won championships. Like, how
and
did
they
you...
didn't throw the ball.
No, there was literally a year where they had a guy named Eggs Mansky that threw the ball like 70 times. He was one of 3 quarterbacks on the team because, like, their wide receivers threw the ball then. You know, like, how did you not have 3 rushing touchdowns in a quarter back then? That's crazy.
Especially, like, I'm trying to think of Buddy Ball. Like, Andre Waters, nothing. No. Like, Cunningham, you didn't accidentally have 3 rushing touchdowns? Crazy.
Yeah, that is so wild, man. That is completely unbelievable. Even the 3-headed monster, 2003, 2004, that run with Deuce Buckhalter and Westbrook, like, and McNabb. No,
Yeah.
they never
Nothing.
had 3. That is, wow. That's a hell of a stat. Thank you for that one.
Even the Vic years.
Yeah, Vic years, no random ones.
Insane. That is insane.
I'm really hoping for Doug Peterson getting really fresh and just coming back out throwing the ball again. For some reason, he doesn't trust, like, really either one of his running backs.
Yeah.
Nor should you, but, like,
I don't know.
I
They
don't know how
should.
his offense flows yet.
They
It's just,
should be
yeah.
running. I think they've kind of lost they've just kind of lost the ball here a little bit. Because think about this too. This is, and I don't know if this is a credit to Jonathan Gannon. This will be something on the rewatch. But early in that first quarter, when Jacksonville went up 14-0, the secondary was a complete mess. I mean, it was constantly like, hey, you're sitting over there. Are you covering this guy? Oh, Marcus Epps finds where he's supposed to be at the line of scrimmage a second before the play starts, and that was not by design. Like, there was a lot of problems. They were able to figure all of that out without Slay coming back, with no Avonte Maddox in this game, and they've just shut Jacksonville down. So it's really impressive that they've been able to do that and figure it out, but I just don't know if it's also complete ineptitude from Jacksonville, too. I have no idea.
I think it's a little bit of A and B, and you mentioned that while it was going on, and I think you're right. They're back to that guy in the Yellow Jackets jersey, and I love it. Same spot. It's right next to a Jags fan with the same helmet.
The construction worker helmet is great, too.
1st and 10, RPO, and Lawrence keeps it, still looking, and holds on to it way too long. Edwards says, what are you doing, bud?
What was that?
I don't know. I had no idea what Lawrence was doing there, but huge stick by TJ Edwards, so little ineptitude showing here, Vince Quinn.
Yeah, that's the most classic example of what you're supposed to do as a quarterback is get the linebacker, roll out, get him in a space where he's either got to cover the guy or hit you. Lawrence decides to keep it and get smacked instead. I don't know
weird.
what happened there.
2nd and 10. No real damage done for the Jags other than looking like idiots, I guess.
Yeah, just their pride.
3 wide. They're playing man. They're playing tight. Here comes 4. Lawrence throws and is incomplete. They cannot get Christian Kirk going, and that makes me so happy.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Christian Kirk hype, and you think about what this matchup was. It's, he plays in the slot all the time. They've been doing such a great job with him. And then Josiah Scott, who has not been a factor on this team yet, is now in that situation to cover him, and Kirk hasn't done anything.
And I think what you're starting to see here is just the familiarity with Doug Peterson's offense, or at least what he calls. They're always going to regress into, like, whatever. He's still calling plays. This franchise is very familiar with what he runs. So, yeah, I don't think he's changed much, which is credit to Howie. 3rd and 10. Here comes Lawrence. They're backing off in man, and he is rolling out to his right, trying to find pressure, throws back into the middle of the field, finds him, but Agnew is going to sit down and say, it's time to punt, coach. 3 and out. Love it.
Man, and talking about Doug Peterson a little bit, John, we never answered the most important pivotal question of the week.
Which is?
Did Doug Peterson get booed?
Oh.
Did they boo him at Lincoln Financial Field?
I actually think he had to, like, say, okay, that was enough.
Yeah, I
or
bet he
something
did.
like that.
It's like, yeah. So screw everybody that pushed all that shit. That
Yep.
was nonsense.
Mostly Jags beat writers who are very bored and have no other content to write.
I should be a Jags beat writer. God.
That's
I don't know.
brutal.
I'm assuming. If it's a hometown cook, then shame on us.
Yeah, that's
If it was like Clark
really
or somebody, then Clark, come on.
Yeah, that's like a Walmart discount DVD bin diving, you know, like that's
$5.
yeah, that's like really desperate shit. You're like, wait, there was a jingle all the way too?
Wait, there was?
I don't know.
Probably.
Here comes the punt, I think, and it's a fake rush, 4th and 10. 4th and 10, of course it's 4th and 10. That's why they're punting, John. And nestles right comfortably at the Eagles 22. So that's where they'll start the next drive here. So I don't know what's going on in Dallas, but it looks like a weird score. The Giants are kind of beating the Bears 14-9. I mean, there is, even with this sloppy-ass game, there is not one lick of the NFC East that is, like, I'm not even thinking about them. I never think about, like, I always think in terms of the NFC, not
Yeah.
the NFC East. Is it, you starting to do that now, too?
Yeah, it's are they the number one seed in the conference or are they not? That's my goal now. There's no other goal to have. Look around. Look at how this team's playing, coaching, depth, all that stuff. It's are you the top seed or not?
Our buddy Carson has 66 yards.
Wow.
one TD, one interception.
That's like, that right there. It's a perfect Carson Wentz, like, halftime line.
10 for 16.
10 for 16, 66 yards, a pick and a touchdown.
Ew.
I really miss him, guys.
And his offensive line isn't doing the job for him.
You know what made me mad? Those 3 rushing touchdowns. I wish they were all passing touchdowns. I think we need to trade the quarterback. Am I right?
Yeah, Jalen's a
We
fraud.
just,
Total fraud.
God
That Jalen
almighty.
Hurts.
and I would actually say more of the same here for the Eagles offense. Even though it was it's a little quick on this one, but like, man, I would actually probably say lean more on AJ right now than anything. I mean, he's showing you that he's kicking the crap out of every frickin' set that they throw at him. So I would just keep leaning on him, man.
Yeah, I want a little more Troy Sermon. I just want a couple. I don't want to lean too much into it. You don't have to do that. He's not proven it is wet weather, so I get some hesitation there. But give him a couple of carries and let's see what the fuck happens. Like, he's built for this weather, these conditions. He was great on the one run that they gave him, so let's hand him off again.
Patrick Johnson out with a concussion.
Oh,
Shit.
That's not great. Not great. So that really limits their rotation now, too. I don't even really know who.
Just glad they're being safe.
Yeah, me too.
Well, maybe Kyron Johnson. Maybe he'll get, or maybe this is Nakobe Dean time.
Could be. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Could be.
Yeah, I would say shuffle with the.
Yeah, I don't know if, like, maybe you put Kai Zero on the outside, Nakobe Dean moves to the inside, and you try that for just a couple of snaps when you have to. That would make a lot of sense.
That should be something like that. Stack, or who is it? Taron Jackson.
Taron Jackson, my
Is
man.
Is it time for Taron Jackson?
Well,
Probably
he
would be there.
And he gets a couple of snaps here and there. He's been a menace, man. When he gets his opportunities, he looks good. Rain's still coming down.
It is. Yeah, it hasn't stopped. Same pace since like 11. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts RPO. Miles outside. I think we're
that.
going to get a holding or face mask here. I can't tell.
Nice play by Miles, though, as he was trying to get there. I mean, he was pretty much stuck between Driscoll and Kelsey. He just said, you know what, I'm just going to push Kelsey to the finish line, man. And he pushed him forward for another, like, 5 yards. So that was a good play.
Looks like it's going to be a hold here on the Eagles, though. It sucks to start out both drives 1st and 20.
Woof.
Or whatever it is.
And it looks like it's on Lane if you're going to read the cameras. First time we've seen him today.
Bowling by both teams.
All right. It's offsetting.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Batman likes that. Oh, yeah.
Gee whiz, Batman. What do you think they're going to do next?
Yeah, you can finally do your favorite Adam West version.
That's right. Yeah, see, I got to get the Jaguar repellent.
Somebody posted that the other day. I was like, this is the best. Every actor should go through this scene. It was Adam West pretending to be Bruce Wayne and Batman at the same time, just on the phone.
I saw that. It was so good.
I thought of you immediately.
I would
There
love
you
to
go.
try to reenact that scene. That would be such a good bit.
Did you show your cape off, by the way?
No,
Not
I
yet.
haven't.
He needs to. On the next touchdown,
Yeah.
you need to. 1st and 10. Here comes Hurts. It's a quick outlet pass to Miles Sanders, who turns nothing into something and is just going to go east to west. And, man, if he breaks it north and south, I think he might have broke one there, so I don't mind it that time.
Yeah.
7-yard gain on a 22-yard run.
He was pretty frustrated that he got tackled there because he could definitely see daylight. But that's Miles again, man. I mean, he's just going all the way across the field. He's finding lanes everywhere. He's just on fire right now. He's playing the best football of his life, and he's doing it every week.
Lane was racing down there, and Javonte Smith.
Are you kidding me?
To the
He's
medical
limping.
tent.
He's limping pretty bad. That's probably an ankle thing.
So 2nd and 4, the show must go on. Man, in pistol, and I feel like everybody's losing bodies left and right. Here's Trey Sermon.
There we go. Kenny for 2.
Oh, I thought that was a 3.
It was a 4. Well, you see a 4. He's 34, and Kenny's 14.
So to the medical tent for Devontae. I don't know. They're showing it right now. Does he get rolled up?
What's he doing?
He is jumping, trying to jump over the tackler. Oh, man, non-contact.
Oh, boy.
Yay. Well, no, I don't know if that was it or not. Whatever. Just know that I'm panicking because Devontae Smith is hurt.
Yeah.
Here is Gainwell in motion, far right to left. Now he goes up top. Nobody in the backfield but Jalen Hurts. Batted down at the line, 3rd and 3. Here comes the punt. I'm going to walk away in disgust and pee.
All right. Sayamalu got his ass kicked on that play, which I guess is okay because it's better than Jack Driscoll getting worked every single play. He seems to have settled down a little bit.
He got, choked right there, too.
Yeah, man. That was pretty nasty. Jacksonville's D-line is nasty, man.
Yeah, that's a bunch of scary guys.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and for the Eagles O-line to be generally taking it to him all day, I mean, that's impressive, man.
I mean, they've been massive help to Miles all day.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
He's got to be loving it. Oh, there we go. Is that Chashere? Who is that?
Sachere,
Yeah,
Look
there
at
it
you.
is.
Oh, Nakobe's out there.
Yeah, Nakobe, he's getting a lot of special teams reps. That's pretty much the only place they're using him right now, which makes sense. I mean, he's got all the speed and intensity, so he can do that. But yeah, I mean, Chashare's been on the practice squad, so he got called up this week, and there you go. All right, you like to see that. That's all coming together. But
Trubisky has been benched. Kenny Pickett is coming in.
oh, that didn't take long. The captain, Steelers captain Mitchell Trubisky, by the way.
Is he? Oh, yeah, that's right.
They named him a captain before the season. Why? Right? Come on.
I mean, who else would it be? I can't even think.
Anybody. I pick. Just have 5 defensive captains and nobody else.
Who's their best player besides Harris, I guess?
I mean, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
Who's probably a captain. Somebody on the line. I don't know. You just didn't have to name Trubisky.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do it. It was such a joke. So, all right, Kenny Pickett's already in, which also I think is the offensive coordinator. Because if for you at home, if you haven't seen what's been going on with the Steelers, there's already a mutiny around the offensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah.
It's bad. Yeah, I mean, their offense sucks. The whole thing is smoke and mirrors. It's really bad. Everybody knows it. So they've all been campaigning for him to get fired. So you got to figure he's trying to save his own job. His name's Matt Canada, by the way. You got to figure Canada's just trying to save his own job. He's like, all right, I'll put in the kid. Leave me alone. So not good in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's probably the toughest season for what's his name, head coach.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tomlin.
Yeah.
His 500 or better streak is coming to an end this year.
They always play a tough game though. Like they could be completely depleted and they always play close.
No, they're so well coached and just they draft well all the time, and it's crazy the depth of what the Steelers can do. But
yeah, 10-6 against the Jets. Not
all
a bad
right.
call.
Hey, and if you're telling me that we get Kenny Pickett coming into town in a couple of weeks, I don't mind it. I really don't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
2 home tailgates away from now.
Something like that. Yeah, I think end of October.
For Steelers, yeah.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett time, John. It already just happened.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it as we were getting to that 3rd down call there, and that was.
The Jets will do that to you.
Ooh. And is that a filet sandwich for you as well?
Once
So
Taylor
good.
had it, I was like, oh my god, I
So
gotta go and
good.
try it. So shout out to Cavs Catering once again.
Which, let me explain this. They made so many filet mignon sandwiches that there were leftovers.
They're slay, by the way.
And John and Taylor had leftover filet mignon sandwiches here now. That is
good for you.
ridiculous. It is ridiculous. That should not happen.
Oh, my God, Jordan Davis. Oh,
DJ
oh my
Ario.
God, yo. You were, I can't, like,
Don't look at him.
yeah, you're not, look down.
You're not allowed to watch.
When he's on the field, you're not allowed to watch. I think that's a good rule. First and 10 becomes second and 11. I mean, that was a monstrous play by Jordan Davis.
Yeah, he just took that over. That was all him.
I'm going to take another bite of the sandwich. You want to call this play here?
Yeah, I'll call this play. Trevor Lawrence up at the line. You got 3 guys out in the formation, including a running back on the left side. He's looking that way, too. And hits in the slot, wide open there. Is that DJ Chark? No, he's gone. He's in Detroit. It's Evan Ingram. So, yeah, what a loser. Evan Ingram, who looks like a wide receiver, honestly. He just looks like a bulky wide receiver at this point. He gets a catch, wide open space in the zone. That's pretty much all it is. It's just good execution there. And it's classic Doug Peterson shit. So here we go, a little tempo from Jacksonville. You got 15 seconds left on the clock, and they're ready to go. You got a man motioning from right to left, or left to right, excuse me. And handoff to ETN. Easy tackle from TJ Edwards. Great pursuit on that one.
Man, I'm telling you, that guy sucks. That was the worst draft pick they ever did. Like, he just stinks.
Well, they shouldn't have drafted him because they had
his
James
fault, man.
Robinson, and they drafted him the year that he was undrafted the year before, which means you had a quality running back that you're not paying anything for, and you decided to go and make the maximum commitment to another young running back. Like, that was so dumb.
Really, really dumb.
Urban Meyer should never coach any team ever again. And I don't care if it's college or pro or little league.
High school,
He should,
Pop Warner, he's all out.
He should be banned from Madden. Just a complete disaster. So,
2K, okay. You can come back and play that.
yeah.
What was the last 2K NFL 2K game?
They're remaking it.
05?
Really?
Yeah,
No, they're not.
No, I'm pretty sure someone else got the rights to it recently, and they have been talking about remaking 2K because Madden sucks, and somebody's got to go kill the king. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good opportunity. It's just, can they make a good game or not? Because if they can't make a good game, nobody's going to care. But
Yeah, they're
Madden
making
sucks.
an arcade-style
Okay.
2K game to start out, and then they're going to go from there.
That makes way more sense. Like, if you're going to do something, make it different.
yeah,
Yep. I completely agree.
so
Ooh, they had Hurts mic'd up for this one. Ooh, I'm going to have to listen to that. 2nd and 8 after the timeout. Robinson with a speed motion.
that was a massive hold on Taron Jackson on the other side.
It was
Fucking
And they're
nonsense.
not calling it.
And it is a first down to the Eagles' 40-yard line.
No fun.
Man, that was a big hold. Hasty.
Yeah, 2 guys were just like latched on to Taron Jackson there. He still almost pushed through it, but man, that was blatant. Just a complete miss there from the officials.
God, that end zone sucks. It doesn't get any
It
It
better.
looks so bad, and the rain makes it look so much worse too. God.
Yeah, it's like moss green.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'll say this too. I haven't seen anybody anywhere wearing something that has that word
Besides
mark on it.
Jalen with
Yeah.
that hat
Yeah.
at the pressers.
Nobody's bought it.
Here's 1st and 10, RPO. It goes right to,
Oh,
man. Right to the kid from Clemson. What's his last name again? I always say it wrong.
ETN.
ETN.
Just think of it as literally the letter T, E, T, and N.
And N.
ETN.
E.T.
Sounds like a freaking really bad, like, country western television channel.
Well, yeah, he's gonna phone home after this because they're getting their asses kicked and they're gonna lose anyway.
Man. Boo. Yeah, more boos.
Yeah, I mean, I deserve it. I'm not gonna fight that one.
Jumbo set coming out for the Jaguars is now they flip and go balanced. 2nd and 3. It's the boot out to the right-hand side. Lawrence has plenty of time, throws, fires, incomplete. As Evan Ingram once again with the Butterhands McGee and a flag on the
he
play.
knew there was something going on there. He was desperate for getting the flag. Couple of coaches on the sideline too. They do throw it. I don't know what it was. There didn't seem anything that was readily apparent, unless it was Hassan Reddick. The only thing I can think of is Reddick was running out and pursuing Lawrence,
Jags
and he
are
might
pretty
have been
mad.
holding a
Yeah, that doesn't
receiver.
look happy.
Defensive holding, and I think they were looking for a flag on a late hit or something like that.
All right, well, Josiah Scott gets hit with the flag. And that sucks, man, because, yeah, for Lawrence, he was trying to force that ball in there. The only way he could do it was throw it up high. Ingram couldn't get it. and I was ready for 4th down, but here we are. Fresh set, yeah. Oh, yep.
All right.
Yeah, Scott, you can see him really pulling the jersey.
A little handsy.
It's a good eye from the ref because it was pretty quick, but he definitely
You want to tell
did
me
it.
how that disrupted his flow to catch a football? I'm all ears, though. It was a penalty. It's called, right? It just, I don't know. Ooh, quick jet sweep.
Oh.
That goes to Christian Kirk just for 3 or 4 yards there. Man, there's Doug again.
Yeah. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson really, he shot through on that one. He forced it a little bit more outside, I think, than Kirk wanted to make it, and probably kept that to a 2-yard gain instead of like a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Steve thinks the refs have Jags money.
What's the spread on this?
6.5.
Oh, okay.
wow.
Well,
There you
yeah,
go.
they're right in there.
Oh, man.
Steak sandwich, yeah.
Excuse
chew,
me, it's
chew
delicious.
that bad boy. I got you. All right, here it's Trevor Lawrence. He fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it. It's a called run for Trevor Lawrence, and he books it over on the right-hand side. He does get the first down here. That was a 9-yard gain on 2nd and 8, which, look, that's a great play call. I got to give it to him for that.
I love the QB sprints.
And especially when it's a guy that doesn't run all the time like that. He hasn't done that all game. He's scrambled when he's had to, but they don't call the runs for him very often. That was a perfect use of him. He's got just enough speed to execute that, and now they keep things rolling. And it's only a 6-point game. They're deep in Eagles territory here.
All right, Jordan Davis back on the field, 1st and 10. Trevor Lawrence hands it off to the right-hand side. Pretty good gash of like 3 or 4 yards there. Man, not great.
James Robinson, who feels like a ghost. He was active in the first quarter, and it just really hasn't been a whole lot of him since. So not sure what the thought process is behind that, but finally gets a carry, 3 yards there.
I think he's their go-to guy down here.
He should be. Etienne, for what he is, he's a pass guy. He is a 3rd down running back primarily. That's what he's supposed to be. Robinson's just got a way better body for the ground and pound in a rainy day. So
2nd and 7. The Eagles
Whoa.
are bringing the blitz.
Oh!
And it is caught. Picked off.
Yes!
Woo! There he is, Bradbury. Oh, man. Johnny on the spot. What a call. They brought 8. They cut it off. I almost choked on my sandwich. Bing, bang, bong. It's way different score now. Oh, my God.
You don't want Batman performing CPR on you.
no. Oddly enough, I'm not qualified for CPR. I
What a
can
pick by
climb
Bradbury.
buildings and drive a motorcycle at 500 miles per hour, but
That was great.
Man,
Wow.
I really want to see that replay when they come back. It looked like they baited him almost. That was awesome.
Well, the biggest thing that I noticed from that, they sent the house on that.
They did.
They sent a lot of pressure, so Lawrence, seeing a lot of heat in his face, decides to get the ball out as quick as he can, as he does. Bradbury able to collapse on a route to the outside, just a perfect lane for him to go and pick that ball off. Gets like maybe 7 or 8 yards after he picks it, too, so plenty of space around him. Woo, what a play. What a big play. That's a killer if you're Jacksonville. That's got to hurt.
That's a backbreaker almost. Like, that was a huge drive. Didn't they? When did they start that drive?
Yeah,
was that on their own, like 25 or 30 or something like that, or even further
Like
behind
25,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. So that's huge. Great call by Jonathan Gannon and everybody.
Hey, blitzing. You heard about this thing that the kids do? It's called blitzing. It seems to be good.
Not yet. Okay, now do it. You can have one.
So the defense has only really given up 7 points.
Yeah,
That's great.
that means you're on track to get slapped.
I believe there's 20 points from the offense.
So,
Well,
that's
minus a touchdown, pick
Yeah.
6.
Right. That's what. Well, yeah.
yeah.
I guess that's on them, Rob. So 14 points. 14
Yeah.
points the offense. has?
There you go.
16 because
Okay.
I can't do math. What the hell am I talking about?
All right, that's gonna
13
we're gonna have
points.
to
Good Lord.
deconstruct all of it. But God, it's a close competition still. I'd say.
It's very close.
Yeah.
These weak teams are not helping.
Well, it's weird too because going into this week, I saw a couple of different people, which I'm trying to think of the exact slate of games for the next 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
But people are like, wow, this is the Eagles' only good test until November, and I was like, wait, what? There's nobody this month.
Nobody.
That's it. This schedule sucks, man. Which is why 1 seed in the conference. That is the goal. That is the only mission. That's all I care about. And the division does not matter. It's just a question of who gets second place. That's it.
That's pretty much where that, and congratulations to the Cowboys, I would assume. At this point, I don't know. Them or the Giants. It's going to be a fun race for a second. It's just a nice conversation that we won't have to be a part of.
Oh, Devontae's back.
Devontae's back and split out wide to the top. AJ the same on the opposite side. Is that Quez in the slot there, fellas? I can't
Who's been
tell.
a ghost in this game?
No, well, welcome to it as Miles Sanders gets the RPO. 4 yards or so, 3.5, we'll call it.
Nice and steady.
All right, here we go. How did this get so screwed up? So, yeah, I just don't know what he was
Bradbury
watching.
got off his man.
Oh, yeah, he rotated right away.
Yeah, he was carrying that guy to the end zone, and then was like, nope, let me get on this.
Just gonna
Bam.
switch over.
Oh,
Man.
that's such a good play.
Good job. That's just a good job.
So spoiled that he's CB2. So spoiled.
Yeah, you were
man.
really right about how especially now that Slay's gone.
Oh!
Miles Sanders, 30,
Oh!
40, 45, and tackle at the 50 of crossing midfield, rips it big time. Yes, you deserve all this. You deserve stay right there and point as many times as you want to. Is that his parents on the field? Good.
Love it.
What was that, 25 yards? It's
Yeah, it was like
outstanding.
40. I mean, look at that. He's basically at midfield. That was about 40 yards he got on that one.
Unreal.
He's
Great
well
run.
over 100 today. He has to be.
Has to be.
Yeah, they're due to show the stat line on this, but he's got to be over 100 yards.
That's his second big rip of the game, too.
There we go. I called it. No, 96.
96 and a touchdown. 6 yards per carry so far from midfield. RPO. Sanders holds it down once again, spins around, and Seomalu drags his butt about 7 yards. That's great.
Man, this offensive line is so fucking good.
Too good.
It's so fucking good, man. They should not be doing. They're getting 6 yards a carry against Jacksonville in the rain.
In the rain. Yes.
How does this happen?
15-7 in the Dallas game, by the way.
Nice. There you go. Another field goal for the legendary quarterback, Cooper Rush.
Jerry's new favorite quarterback, if you believe the conspiracies. Cooper Rush. Now he's over 100. Good work, Miles.
There it is. Is it Trey Sermon time? That'd be nice. Pony package. Nope, not
Kenny?
pony package. It's Kenny Gainwell. And face
Oh,
mask.
face
Please
mask.
throw a flag.
Oh, it is Sermon.
Don't see one. It is Sermon. Good. He looked really good. Oh, he's got dreads too. God, this is all working out great. Dreads equal good things, by the way.
John's not allowed back. I'm making a call. He was out within 14 minutes of this game.
And now it is completely in the Eagles' favor by a long shot.
I just,
It's not as bad as that Washington game last year.
no, that was really bad.
Yeah,
really bad.
that was really funny.
John was like putting a death sentence to the rest of the season. The division's over.
Like, forget it. Throw it in the toilet.
That happened a
This
couple
sucks.
of times. Barney had a good rant like that, I think, last year, where he buried the team. Like, there was a couple of games like that where we're all like, "Oh, this team fucking sucks," and then he'd win by 25.
Hey, if it works, I'll take it. If we got to yell at, I mean, come on, being 14 down, 14-0. I don't mind if they're feeling. Oh God, fall on that. Bad exchange, not exchange. Bad snap on the shotgun.
Yeah, it's just,
Delivery there.
went to
Out
jail
of
and
the
just
hands.
dropped. Yeah, I don't know if something was funny about the snap or he just missed it, but the whole reaction after
He
the
wasn't
fact
ready
is
for
weird
it.
too. Yep, he wasn't ready for it. Oh, and then he tried to find it behind him, so he lost track of it after he dropped it, and that was really sloppy.
that.
But a good play by Miles to get on that and prevent anything terrible from
I
happening.
think the rain's getting worse.
It is.
It's getting a lot worse.
It is heavy out there, man.
7-yard loss on the fumbled snap. 2nd and 17.
Oh,
Offsides.
false start
And
or something.
We
No.
have got a screen out to Dallas Goddard. He actually picks up a good chunk of that back. I'm going to say that's going to be
No
3rd
call.
and 9. Yeah, it looked like it was free play territory. Why am I stumbling over his? Oh, right, the screwdrivers.
Yeah, you've had a couple of screwdrivers, tall screwdrivers, by the way. So.
Yeah, tall means not doubles.
There you
just
go.
means put more orange juice than vodka in there, normally.
Oh, is that what it means? I'm not a bartender. I
What
figured you wanted a full glass.
No, a
rather
good
than
bartender would know that that's just a little bit and a lot of juice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, a double is that.
Yeah,
And you would
because
say
I knew
double.
that, but I just
But-
thought you were saying tall glass, which would be just like slang.
Yeah.
The more you know.
3rd and 7 here for Jalen Hurts from the Jags 22-yard line. Just gets it off, high snap. He is running around in the middle of the pocket, just
Ew.
nothing there.
Ew, what a terrible drive.
Terrible drive.
Besides
Miles breaking off a 40-yard run, that was a terrible drive.
Terrible terrible last couple of plays.
I mean, I don't even know if you're in. I guess you're in field goal range. Are they going to attempt this kick?
Yeah, they're going to go field goal.
It's going to be a long kick.
Why on earth would you do it?
It's a long kick after Elliott missed an extra point.
Here's what you do. Wait for the clock to go down to the fourth quarter to start and make a decision then, because you can do that now.
Yeah, I mean,
sloppy-ass game.
Yeah, fourth quarter starts now. That is officially the end of the third.
What was your prediction again?
I said, I'm pretty good. I said 27-13.
Yeah, you're going to win that one. I'm at 23-11. That's not going to really work.
So, yeah, Elliott's getting ready. He just gave a thumbs up. It looks like he's going to take the kick once they come back.
This decision. Even if is it 4th and 10?
Well, yeah, it's something like 4th and 10. They're probably around the 30, 35.
I hate this decision.
It's a long kick. I don't know. I mean, what else? You're going to punt? You're going for it?
No, you got to go for it, dude.
They're so shoddy.
I don't hate going for it.
You're in no man's land. This is from 47 with heavy rain and wind.
It's so hard to pull off.
God damn.
Yeah,
all right, it's going with you. I guess that's why they waited.
Okay.
But it's not like straight wind.
Oh,
It's
actually,
like
no.
pulling.
Look, they listed it as a timeout. There must have been. Wait, Jacksonville. Oh, did Jacksonville call a timeout to have him kick in the wind?
I guess so.
That's what it looks like. Clock stopped with 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
Jacksonville must have seen an advantage for them to do it here on this side of the field. So here comes Jake Elliott.
Yeah, I really don't like this call.
He's right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Here is the snap, the hold. The kick is up,
Oh,
and it
crap.
is good.
Okay.
So there you go,
Everything's
23-14, and
There's a flag. Elliott got hit.
Elliott got
he got
run
hit.
into, I believe. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that might be a first down.
Oh, yeah,
here.
that's an auto.
That's a first down,
That's
yeah.
an auto first down. Way to go, Dougie. Let's decline
Wow.
that shit, and then let's see.
This is going to be.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
All right.
Yeah.
It's going to be an untimed down. I mean, there's no time left on the clock. I don't think they changed the quarter
They
over.
flip it over to, you might be right.
I don't know.
All right, here's the call. Roughing the kicker. That's an auto. Hell yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Jake
Elliott does not look good.
is limping. He's limping.
He seems
he's
to be
selling
saying like
it-
I'm all right, but he's limping.
All right, no more kicks. No more kicks. End of the third. That's the quarters.
All right, so they are
quarter
okay.
flop.
So they are going to apply it to the fourth. All right.
Vince Quinn learned something about refereeing. His favorite thing in the world.
I respect them.
You respect referees?
Aren't you supposed to be for justice?
Yeah.
I am for justice. Yeah, those guys have a shit job. You cannot win as a referee.
The refs are crooked. Like
I mean,
the Gotham police
some of them
force?
probably are. I would not be surprised. But goddamn, man, refereeing is a hard job. No one has ever in the history of an NFL game gone, the refs killed it today.
Right.
It sucks.
Is that your job to do? It's like,
I'm
the
just-
refs are really good, and they know the rules.
I just appreciate people who do thankless jobs.
That's not a... No.
That is
Being
a thankless job.
Being a ref's not a thankless job.
Yes, it is.
Being a ref, you know exactly what you're signing up for, especially if you want to be an NFL
That's
ref.
true.
And those guys, most of them, not all of them, most of them are rich assholes. And they do that on the side. True or untrue?
Oh,
Or
no,
at least a big crop of them did.
Well, it's
so,
true.
Fuck them, is what I'm saying.
No, it's a hard.
Fuck the refs.
Anybody.
Fuck Sean Hockley and his stupid
No.
sperm and all of them.
His stupid
every
sperm.
single ref sperm down the line, you're a loser and you're not fun.
The black and
No.
white sperm. But when
The zebras.
yeah,
Zebra striped sperm.
But
Yeah.
because I say that for NFL referees, college referees, high school referees, grade school referees, like it's just the job sucks. It's a shitty job that nobody should really
Right.
want to do.
I'm not saying take their livelihood.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not going to root for a ref.
I'm not rooting for them, but I don't know.
Nor respect them in a professional atmosphere.
I just don't. It's hard for me to like kill referees all the time, unless they just really fuck up. But that's a hard job. You're watching the best athletes in the world, 22 of them on a field together, moving around. You got to be able to see through certain avenues and make calls and split-second decisions with no replay at your disposal, unless they call a challenge. That's hard. That's a really hard job.
Yeah. It's,
Batman simping for the refs. Who knew?
I know. Well, I work with the police, Taylor, okay? I work with the police.
I thought the police were crooked in Gotham.
yeah, they are.
Well, enough of them are, but Gordon's legit. So we get along just fine.
Who's your Gordon in the NFL?
Who's my Commissioner Gordon of refereeing? God.
Or no, just in general. You're the Eagles of the NFL.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would say.
Well, first off, it's like a Mike Pereira who has to admit. You have to admit that the refs are wrong once in a while. So he does criticize the officials. So he is an official, but he criticizes the officials. So you go with Mike Pereira.
I'd go with Gene
Steratore?
Yeah.
There you go.
I think he'd be a better Gordon.
Steratore's a Gordon.
Yeah.
He's a Gordon type. Gordon-esque, Gordonese.
Imagine you two meeting in the shadows of the link at night.
That's exactly what it is. When all the lights are off at the stadium, we meet in the tunnel.
1st and 10 here for Miles Sanders, who's getting the carry out to the left-hand side and doesn't go anywhere, about a half a yard a gain, if anything.
Yeah, poking and prodding, trying to find a couple of different lanes there on the outside, and none of them were available, so he just had to take it out of bounds for a gain of 1. 2nd and 55, according to the broadcast. For a moment there.
Get your smoke together.
Something fucked up. I love that.
Lord.
That's great. And having worked in that kind of environment where you're like dealing with high level, like graphics and shit, that's so funny, man. Someone just had a heart attack.
Yeah, what do you mean 2nd and 55? 2nd and 9. They can still get a first down even though they're in red zone territory. Miles Sanders with a little cut here, a cut there.
Yeah, kind of squeezed through maybe 4 guys that swarmed him, and he was able to still fall forward and get 2 or 3 yards. So, and we'll give Miles that. As much as he's not like really busting people up and ever pushing a pile, he does tend to fall forward.
He's making decisions a lot quicker this year. He's actually like, keeping his head down and be like, all right, I'm gonna commit to here.
Well, you know what it is? Oh, this is a fun comp. Reggie Bush.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it took him a long time to figure it out. He was such a great athlete at the college game that he could just run around everybody. He wasn't an actual running back. He was just a superb athlete. And then, like 3-4 years later, he started to hit the hole.
3rd and 6.
He was better.
Oh, Dallas Goedert is going to grab a Snickers and probably circle that one to the film room. He couldn't have been more open and just dropped the ball.
Yeah, it was a lot of groans here at the Gatehouse, and rightfully so. I mean, it is pouring, so you give him some benefit of the doubt, but man, that's right there. I mean, that's a first and goal if he catches that ball at the 3. I mean,
if you want to be nitpicky,
Dallas.
it is a tiny bit behind him, but there's also a linebacker like peeling that way too.
Catchable ball.
So they gave Jake Elliott some Tylenol, a pat on the butt, and said, "Good luck, kid. Get on out there."
And a tall screwdriver.
So this kick shorter, just as clean and good. 23-14. 3:42 left in the 4th quarter. This game is sloppy as hell, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
as long as that total stays right there, I'm fine with that.
Jacksonville hasn't scored a point since the 1st quarter.
Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. So, yeah, I mean, they've played this game really well. Everything's running very smooth. And for now, you just want to survive and get the fuck out of here because the weather sucks and guys are getting hurt like crazy. It's bad juju. So, yeah, seal this up as quick as you can.
I hate when it is like the worst. I would say one of the worst things in sports is not converting off of a running into the kicker penalty on a field goal. It is the worst feeling in the world. Like, I don't know, converting on a power play or blowing a save or like whatever it is in sports that you can think of. That to me.
Yeah. Well, the Flyers haven't done that in 15 years, convert
that is.
on a power play.
Hockey's a fake sport.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. Just like baseball.
Yeah, I don't even know why I brought it up on a day like today. My bad. But like, yeah, I despise the not getting a touchdown after Jake Elliott's limping around now. I hate that shit. I hate it.
Citizens Banks Park isn't real. It's just Batman's cave.
So what could the Jags possibly be thinking or doing here now?
Well, they took one shot this whole game. They had it open, and they missed it. They got to take another shot. And this is why, this is the interesting thing of this game now. And this was my biggest criticism when it comes to Doug Peterson for the last couple of years when he was Eagles coach. Initially, in the first couple of years, he had that ability to be like, all right, the team's stuck. everything's a little fucked. Let me call something that's just going to give everybody a jolt and a little momentum. And he didn't have that for a couple of years. But the last 2-3 years, he did not have that at all. He never found a moment to energize the team using coaching to guide the team. And this is where he needs to do that. And I don't know if he can.
John's quarterback, Daniel Jones, suffered a lower leg injury. Tyrod Taylor is in.
Wow. I thought Tyrod was done for the year. Didn't he have like a serious injury in the preseason?
Nope.
Oh,
It was,
apparently not.
He was still trying to get his money from the lawsuit for the first time from the bad injection.
When they punctured his lung.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Just casually having your lung punctured. And then, Justin Herbert starts.
Sorry, I missed. Also, your lungs punctured.
Yeah, whoops. God, that poor guy.
He's
had tough breaks everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Jags bringing this one out. Again, have no idea why. As, they're going to be stopped at the 20. Just kneel it down. 5 more yards. And you don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Special teams quality has really gone down over the last couple of years because they don't emphasize it anymore. The return game is not, it's just the quality of players are basically irrelevant. You mostly want a guy to kneel, and that's about it. So when you have to make a decision, they're not good at it.
Also, I would just like to point out that we're now 4 quarters in. How is that Batman mask feeling, by the way?
I don't even notice it. Honestly, I don't even notice that it's on anymore. It's been on my face for like 3 hours now.
So what you're saying is, once again, John's right, and the Batman mask is better than the underdog mask. Just based on breathability alone, is ETN has a pretty nice run here for a first down on the second drive for the
You're going to force me to show up in a poodle mask. And
I am.
You're not going to be able to hear anything because the whole thing's going to sound like I'm talking from behind the mask, and it's going to be very hard.
We'll give you a laugh, Mike.
Yeah, all right. We'll
stick it up in there.
Can we clip it on the bottom of the mask? Yeah, all right. I'm in for that. That actually sounds hilarious. I won't be able to see shit, though, either. So, yeah, the watchability factor is better in a Batman mask. Is it cooler? No.
I am still going to die on that hill, I think. It's first and 10. Almost killed Trevor Lawrence. A slip screen out to their second or third tight end, who I've not seen all game or haven't even heard of, I don't think, even leading up to it. So, 84. Anybody got any numbers or ideas who that is?
Nope. No idea.
Steven's asking a personal question, Vince.
Okay.
Does Vince wear the mask during sexy time?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Don't ask Dana that.
This is how I talk during sexy time.
I'm going to get the shower. Second and 10. Here is Lawrence. He's going to get crushed by his son running. It's a fumble.
Oh, yeah!
Eagles have
That's
it.
it.
Eagles have it.
Let's go.
Eagles have it.
Blouses.
Yep. Game is correct. Game.
He's calling game with 12 minutes left.
Taylor just called
I
it.
said blouses.
Yeah.
Wow.
But game blouses, man. That's
Another Reddick recovery.
Yeah, he caused the
Look at
fumble,
this.
too. Here he is. Rips him right around.
How about
Yep,
that, John?
bam.
How about some of this?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'll just keep pushing those linebacker buttons. Every time I do, something good happens.
And running backs.
Yeah.
Linebackers and running backs.
Man.
Dude, that was awesome.
Yep. And
Son
now,
Reddick, huge play.
field position, phenomenal here. Jacksonville is just bewildered at this point. I mean, they just haven't been able to find an answer.
I mean, they technically only have one offensive score after all this.
They do.
Lawrence, 8 of 17,
Yeesh.
106 yards, 3 lost fumbles.
Unreal.
This was the best turnover differential team in the league.
Look at
Whoops,
Miles.
Jesus Christ, Miles Sanders digging out and finding 5 yards out of nowhere after it looked like it was going to be a 2-yard loss. Dude, he is having an extraordinary game. Extraordinarily good game.
This is a I Hate John Barchard game.
This is great. Let's get it all out in
Yeah.
one game.
Seriously. Dude.
Touchdown Dallas, by the way. They're up 22-10.
All right. Yeah, Washington sucks. They're bad.
So bad. 2nd and 4 from the Jags 19-yard line. RPO. Hurts pulls it down, makes a
Whoa.
move, makes another one. And
Uh-oh. Get up, Sam Malo.
that didn't look good. Yeah, I saw the same thing.
Yeah, his leg did not look good.
And they
I
just
just-
brought all the whistles. They just
Oh,
called him over.
boy. Oh, boy. That's a bad
Isaac
one.
Seumalo down. We'll see how bad that is. He's
Oh,
still
he's crawling. Oh, crap.
He's grabbing
His
the
ankle.
If he's got to grab his ankle, you know it's bad.
Oh, boy.
3rd and 4 coming up, by the way. God almighty.
Uh-oh.
So it's been Slay, Mailata.
Devontae Smith for a little bit. Jake Elliott for a little bit. Yeah, now Sayamalo. That's tough. I mean, you're now, like, so that'll be Sua Opeta. But
Yeah, we're down to that.
I hope, like, is Cam Jurgens active?
Yes.
Good.
Cam
Okay.
Jurgens active.
Yeah, he better be ready to play because, man, like, if they've not cross-trained him, they're going to have to start doing that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
They've
this is
definitely
getting pretty
cross-trained him at
serious.
this point. He did play a little guard in the preseason, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't remember correctly, so I
Mostly
hope
center
so.
because,
Yeah.
Kelsey was out.
Which is what it should be, but
Last game, I thought he was playing guard. He's going to be fine if he's got to come in and play guard. I'd rather have him over Sua Opeta at this point. Save
Yeah.
Sua for, like, emergency.
well, credit to Sua that he's been the guy that they've brought in. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, they really developed him. I think he was undrafted like 2 years ago, or a 7th-round pick like 2 years ago. So he's hung in there and he keeps growing.
Yeah, part of the Stoutland high kick ass development program.
Yep. Which everybody wants a piece of.
Even me.
Yeah, we could get you some.
Yeah, can we get
Jeff Stoutland
can I
coaching
get
sessions?
Can I get just like an hour with Saudi? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you could check your form. You were a guard. I was a guard. We're just a couple of guards.
Tyrod with an interception already.
Oh boy.
And Alex is saying Trevor's playing like he's still in the ACC. No pocket awareness.
Woo.
It's true though.
Get him.
Also, real quick, shout out to Alex. He was the one that gave us the tickets to give away today.
Oh, awesome!
Oh,
Thanks,
Alex, you're the man.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that.
I don't blame him because, God, it looks miserable sitting in this game.
Yeah.
I think you made the right call. The soup and the television was the right call.
Yeah, you're also welcome to come out anytime, Alex. Gotta get you down here.
Absolutely. Free ticket for somebody, free ticket for you here. Absolutely.
And thanks to everybody hanging out, by the way. It's fun to do this.
So fun.
It's just fun to sit here and fuck around and watch the game. It's fun.
That's basically what we do.
It's hard to imagine everybody in that crowd not being sick tomorrow.
Oh yeah, like
This rainy coldness
Oh, yeah.
for 3 hours.
There's no number of socks you can wear.
Yeah.
oh damn, he got rolled up real bad
Oh,
by
yeah.
Dickerson. Oh damn,
Oh, no.
that was
There's
and
Sua.
There's Sua. Number 78,
Nice beard.
Weber State. Love it.
Nice thick beard.
3rd and 4. Bunched it for Jalen Hurts out to the right-hand side. He's got good time. Throws, fires, and complete. First down, Devontae Smith. His ankle's just fine.
That's my man.
Alex will be here for Steelers.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go. See you then. Can't wait.
Small hands, Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, who just got in for Mitch Trubisky. R.I.P. Mitch Trubisky. That's the last time he's ever going to be considered a starter going into a season. There's no way. It's over.
Way done. After all that NFL hype in the offseason.
Which
This
was
is the place
crazy.
where you can land. It's like, yeah.
Josh Allen's backup was the perfect place for him. That was a great fit.
Yep. And looks like Gainwell for 3. 1 first and 10. I can still get sexy first down to the red zone here. I'd like to see that.
Yep. Everything's solid so far. I mean, like, just keep it moving. Clock keeps going. It's a 2-possession game now because you're up by 9. So that's a huge sticking point with all of this. Jacksonville has to score twice in 10 minutes. They haven't scored since the first quarter.
Pretty insane.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking really sharp right now. They've turned the ball over like crazy. It's a mess, man.
Here comes Gainwell out to the outside and a flag on the
holding.
play. A bunch of flags thrown down. Jack's pointing that way. And the second half point scoring outside of the field goal, which I guess counts.
It does.
The touchdowns are not coming in the second half.
No, people are going to freak about that. It really is becoming a thing.
It's a thing.
What is it, though? You know what I mean? Like, are the other teams just figuring them out, you think? Like, is it just they're all adjusting and they just keep running the same basic shit, but everybody sees the tape, so, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
We've got offsetting
offsetting.
penalties again. So they'll replay this, but yeah, I can't figure it out yet either. I have no good oh, that's the thing. That's why they're slipping, or that's why they're doing this or that.
Yeah.
I don't think it is one thing.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Real quick, seeing the other games going on, I wish they could flex Baltimore Bills to Sunday night.
Me too. My goodness.
The Sunday night games have been bad.
Really bad. It was at 2020. Was that what it was score? The
Yeah,
score was?
2020.
Oh, Kenny Pickett, 2 rushing touchdowns. Look at that.
Jalen Hurts RPOing to Miles Sanders, who initially had nothing, then was given some daylight there. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Man, credit to Miles again. That play was stalled. I mean, there was a point pretty much at the line of scrimmage. He was moving his feet and nothing was happening, but he kept with it. He found a lane, and he still managed to get like 6-7 yards out of that. I mean, damn.
It's incredible.
He's on fire.
Down 2 offensive linemen, too, so this is good. It's always a good sign.
The depth on this team is insane. I mean, Stoutland is really he is a Hall of Fame caliber coach. He really is.
3rd and 3. Is that Stoll or is that Goddard playing fullback? As there's going to be a walk-in touchdown for Miles Sanders. There we go. That's 2 on the day for Miles, and I believe that's going to put him at a 150 or so on the ground. Unbelievable day for Miles Sanders.
Just out of control, man. Yeah, look, all day long, he's just making it happen. He's been making reads all day long. Jacksonville, this is the best run defense in football.
The best run defense in football. That was kind of a theme during the Super Bowl run, too, where everybody they faced was, the best run defense or whatever it was, and then you drop 52 points on the Broncos or, whatever. Hey, going for 2. I like it.
Yeah,
the chart says 2. Got to. So they got 4 wide here. Miles Sanders to Jalen Hurts' right. Dallas Goedert in the slot. A.J. Brown in the slot as well. Oh, no, check that. Quez Watkins in the slot as well. Jalen just going to throw it open to Devontae. Ah, man, just not in the right place.
Yeah, timing route. I think that's just the rain. I mean, it's all about. He's just throwing it there, knowing that Devontae's going to be there eventually when it comes. But
back,
I thought I got held for a sec, Mel.
Looked like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, anything beyond the typical contact, I couldn't tell. But
how many yards do you think Melis has got today?
I'm going to put him at 156.
Ooh, wow, yeah, because he did have. Well, the 40-yarder was when they said he had 96.
It was 35. The long one.
Okay,
by the way.
I'm gonna say he's at 127.
118.
Wow. Feels like he's run 155 yards.
No, I agree with you on that. Yeah.
He's been going east and west.
Yeah, it's so much east and west, but this time it's been a necessary east and west. And that's the biggest benefit. Like, he's growing and learning and doing shit the way he should, and now he's using his athleticism when he needs it rather than relying on it all the time. Like, it's so nice to see.
And you know what finally happened?
What?
Second half scoring.
Oh, that's right. There we go. 10 points.
9.
Get off the. Oh, right. 9 points. Why do you have to all be technical, Taylor? Come on.
Well, that's what the score says.
Kickoff from the Advil-laced Jake
catch.
Elliott. Nice little, I don't know what they were trying to do there. Kicking it short on purpose, it looked like, and it got returned all the way to the 32-yard line.
Wow. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe the way this game is turned. Can we talk about how ridiculous this is?
Awesome. Just shutting them out after the first quarter.
Our buddy JD is at the game and he's loving it.
Yeah, JD.
New Eagles fan. He's
New
not
Eagles
a football
fan, JD,
He's
that's
not a
right.
football guy before this.
Yeah, that's true. He's not a football guy even a little bit. So glad he's getting introduced and he's a big fan now. But man, this team is so fucking good.
So good.
This team is so good. I can't believe we're watching a team that's this good.
There goes Christian Kirk, bouncing a ball off of his hands. Second and 10.
Has he done anything today? I mean, he's
2
got
catches?
maybe 1 catch. Yeah, like he's
I think he's got 2, maybe even just 1.
Yeah,
actually.
once.
been hearing a lot of shit about Christian Kirk lately, and I gotta tell you,
He has been good.
He has been good, but he hasn't done shit today, and this was a game that was built for him.
See, this is what I mean about Jaguars good, and everybody's just
Oh, no.
used to what?
6 targets, no receptions.
6 targets, no receptions.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, is that his first one? There it is. There's his first catch of the day. Christian Kirk.
Speaking
So
of that,
think about
First
this.
down.
I mean, Justin Jefferson shows up. He gets blanked. Now you get Christian Kirk. He gets blanked. They're shutting down some high-quality guys.
Big time.
Did Terry McLaurin do anything? He didn't do anything. He had maybe 2 catches.
I think he had a couple.
Did he? 2, 3?
I feel like I remember. No, I think he was the only guy catching the ball, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like he was the only guy catching.
Yeah, there were so many sacks. I don't even know.
He had one big one, I think, in the second half of that game, and then that was pretty much it. It was very
I feel
quiet.
like he was pretty quiet. I don't know.
It's incredible either way that you have Christian Kirk, Justin Jefferson, all these different guys that just have really quiet days, or, Amon St. Brown, I guess, is their most successful
He was
one.
good, but, yeah, he wasn't, dominant.
Here's Lawrence getting flushed out of the pocket again. Throws it to nobody, 3rd and 10. That's what I'm saying. Now they're...
Yeah, McLaurin, 6 receptions and 102 yards.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what I thought, yeah.
All right.
He led in yards by a long shot.
The sacks got to my head. All right, so
it's hard not to when their first touchdown comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, one guy's had a good day as a receiver against them so far. And that's about it.
It's pretty awesome, man. And it's not like, we had talked up the big change from the offseason of the defense. It hasn't changed much other than personnel. Like, schematically, there's not a whole ton much different that they're doing here.
Because it was Jannard Avery doing the same shit as...
Oh, boy,
wide
there's
open.
Christian Kirk. There's Christian Kirk wide open after a semi-blitz and a...
Talk shit too early.
Man, there it is. So now they're down at the Eagles' 10-yard line with 7:52 and ticking.
Yeah, they should fold the franchise. I'm just going to
fold
talk
it
more
up.
shit. They should fold the franchise. They're not worth a goddamn thing. The Jaguars owners are better off just going all in on AEW. Just go all in on AEW, get all the funds from this, sell the stadium, put it towards that league, buy wrestlers.
Kyron Johnson being evaluated for head injury.
Well, there you go. My goodness. How many injuries are going to come out of this game? Unreal. 1st and goal for the Jags. Lawrence fires it out, and it is to Agnew again, and there's a touchdown. Jeez, oh, man. So, not quite over yet, folks.
Hey, the good thing is they still have to score 2 more times, I believe.
21 upcoming to
If they're going to go for 2 here to make it 7, which they should, that would be a Doug
smart.
Peterson thing to do.
Man, they have Agnew is open schematically every time down here. It's nuts.
Yeah, something's off. Something's off with that. What? They're going, what?
That is not good, and they're just going to take the field goal here to be down 8.
They had a chance to win the game that's a terrible call.
Well, the football guys would disagree with you.
That's
I
a
think
terrible call.
The analytics guys would be semi on your side. I still think it's a little too early for that, honestly.
No, you go for 2 twice, because if you get it there, you're 22. It's a 22-29 game. You get the chance to score again. You can go for 2 to win the game. On the
fair.
road,
Yep.
in this environment, yes.
It's a very weird Doug move.
Yeah, I'm shocked that Doug kicked that field goal there. Wow,
Yeah,
that was
see,
He got smoked.
inexperience.
Scott got smoked.
yeah, Scott blew that completely.
Boy, oh boy.
Completely. All right.
So we got to write that one down.
Yep. Scott roasted is what I'm putting. Got roasted by Kirk there. So that's good.
I'll only be nervous if they go 3-0 here,
Yeah.
because then we're right back to it again. I think this is kind of it felt like they kind of turned themselves off there too, which wasn't great.
Yeah, D-line was getting some pressure, but I mean, well, that's the other thing too. That goes back to the secondary communication stuff that was happening early in this game as the ball gets blown off the tee. Secondary communication stunk early. They've really held it together for quite some time since it collapsed there. They needed a big play desperately, and there you go. So, not great.
They got it.
Isaac Salamalio ankle is questionable to return.
Oh boy,
Yeah. Okay.
not great.
No. Definitely not great.
All right. The kickoff goes out of bounds.
Who's the guy announcing this?
I forget.
He over-announces everything. It makes me crazy. The Eagles are in the end zone.
Is it
Whoa. Tyrod Taylor being evaluated for a concussion. So they'll be down to their third quarterback.
Christ.
Who's the third quarterback
Whoa.
in New York?
Traylon Burks carted off the field.
Oh, man.
It is just injury week.
That sucks.
That is crazy.
Yeah, seeing a rookie get carted off sucks.
Damn.
So, 1st and 10 coming up for the Eagles on, well, this is the game right here. I think if you get 2 first downs, it's over.
Yeah, kill some clock, get a couple first downs, let's go home.
And Jalen Hurts pulling it down on the first RPO.
Wow.
Love that.
That's an aggressive move by Jalen. I like it.
I think you got 7 yards on that one on the slide.
I
Yes,
like
you
that
did.
a lot.
2nd and 3 here.
Okay, now you get
Tick,
another
tick,
30
tick.
seconds here. So, yeah, by the time they run the next play, it should be just about 6:30.
Yeah, this opens up the playbook a little bit here. I think a Goddard screen would be perfect right now.
Relatively quiet day for Jalen. Season comparison, at least.
Very quiet day.
Yeah, I mean, he's averaging over 300 yards a game passing. Like, that's crazy.
Timeout.
Wow, time of possession, 32-20, 64-45 in plays run.
Oh, Eagles timeout.
Eagles
Oh,
calling
it's
timeout.
Jacksonville.
Someone was confused.
Nobody is the third string for the Giants.
You have no third string quarterback?
That's what Alvin's telling me.
Are they putting in, like, Saquon Barkley or
Yeah,
something?
like a
gonna
wide
have
It's
to
got to
receiver.
be Saquon. I would guarantee it's Saquon, and they run Wildcat shit.
Bet you they still beat the Bears, too.
The Bears are a joke. I don't know how they've won 2 games.
Saquon Barkley, QB3.
Oh, my God.
Yeah!
Wildcat
Nailed it.
in New York. That's amazing.
Wow.
Oh, wow. His first play was great.
Oh, was?
He got like 6 yards.
They should let him bomb it. They should just give him one to bomb
Yeah,
right away.
It's 12-17.
You have to
Giants.
respect me.
That is what an awful game. 2nd and 2 as
There it is.
Miles Sanders continues his great day and has a first down.
Wow. And one of the odd, because think about this too. All right, you're the New York Giants. Your quarterback just got a concussion. Your backup quarterback just got a concussion. And everything just happened with Tua. You can't rush those guys back right now.
Nope.
The league will kill you if you rush those guys back. So you're going to have to find somebody to play quarterback next week.
Who that is? I don't even know who is their QB3 practice squad guy.
Yeah, because you got to figure they have somebody on the practice squad, and they'll have to call that guy up. But man, that is really bad. Maybe they trade for Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, yeah, there
he
you
knows
go.
Daboll's offense.
1st and 10. It's Miles Sanders for about 3 yards there, maybe 2.5.
Clock keeps moving,
Tick, tick, tick. We're
Yep.
down to 5:42.
so that's good. Yeah, next play is going to be 5:10, just about on the clock. Kenny coming in. Trey Sermon only got like 2 carries so far today, but he made him count.
Effective.
He made him count.
It's weird because now I keep thinking about what you said. It's really weird that Doug would want to wait till the last possession.
200 yards rushing against the best rushing defense, by the way.
Insane. Just completely insane.
They can do whatever they want to whoever they want.
Oh, my God. They put Jones back in.
Did they? Oh, there's a nice pitch and catch to Dallas Goedert
Oh.
for about 20 yards or more. 2nd and 8 turns to 1st and 10, and they're in Jags territory. I'm going to pee for the touchdown.
All right.
If Jones gets hurt again, it's just like multiple
Yeah.
seasons he might be out.
I jumped the gun, too. I thought that he had a concussion, so I was thinking, oh, my God, they've got 2 quarterbacks with concussions right after Tua. But, all right.
No,
if he
I
just
think
had,
his was a lower leg injury.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, how much time's left in that game?
We'll see. But, I mean, still,
Yeah.
if you take him out of the game like that,
I mean,
That's
the
your
fact that
starting
you,
quarterback.
Yeah. You ran Saquon Barkley at quarterback. It was dire enough that you were okay. You would rather run Saquon Barkley at quarterback. So now you got to change all that up and put him back in while he's injured.
12-20 Giants. Let's see. Yeah, they're just running the ball.
Yeah, that's all they're going to do. They're just going to try to survive. By the way, the Eagles just 4 yards there. So 2nd and 6. 4 minutes left on the clock. So clock is really ticking down here, which is exactly what you want. They got the ball with about 7:30 left in this one. So Jalen in the shotgun. Jack Stoll, the legend, in motion. Kenny Gainwell right up the gut, nothing. I mean, that was completely clogged up. And that's a tough one. On that one, they ran behind Sua Opeta and Jack Driscoll. So it's not a great area of it. Not a great area. Well, they're not technically together, but that was the ballpark of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was first score. I was about to say, did Jones score a touchdown while he was injured? Yeah, so they just scored a field goal last, so still 12-20 Giants.
All right, 3rd and 5 for the Eagles here. At the Jacksonville 35, by the way. Motion from Devontae Smith. Jalen with the RPO. And he hands it off to Miles. Miles right up the gut, 6 yards. All right, 2:55, 2:54. Clock keeps ticking. Jacksonville, 2 timeouts. Eagles 29-21. People high-fiving in the crowd, and with good reason. That's a huge play.
Milk it down to the 2-minute warning.
And we're getting a good look at this one now. Yeah, Lane Johnson just completely cleared that out. He's a monster. So Lane clears it out on his side big time. Everybody else 3-4 yards down the field. Miles just riding the wave, man. That's all it is. He's boogie boarding. He just keeps riding the wave. It's nice and easy.
This drive started with 8 minutes, and it's now 2:20 and ticking. And there's Miles Sanders again for about 3 or 4 yards on the RPO. Unreal.
So now Jacksonville's going to call the timeout now, using the 2-minute warning and the other timeout they have, hoping to get the ball back. But, again, you got to get a touchdown, a 2-point, just a tie, which is why they should have gone for 2.
Yes,
they should have gone for 2 up front.
That is a very undug move there.
Yeah, why do you play for the tie? You're playing for the tie on the road?
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
Maybe the cons are like, hey, extra $5,000 if you play conservative.
Yeah, there you go.
Per hour.
That's
Oh my God, Sirianni is fired up at the refs. He's saying, let's fucking go. Where's this? Where's that? I'm trying to read lips. Dom's trying to hold him back.
He's like, hey, I got turnover T-shirts that I'm trying to print right now. You better let this go.
I mean, come on.
Eagles are trendy, man, by the way. They're all making their own shit now. You know what I mean? Like, they're really ahead of the curve. We got to talk about that more in depth sometime.
Just like in terms of like the
marketing,
T-shirts and all
that.
Yeah,
all the marketing, sales, like the Eagles are booming, and I think that's kind of, I think a lot of it's a virtue of being in this city with these fans.
Definitely.
And it's pretty cool to see. It's pretty wild. But we'll do that another day because I mean, holy shit, they're trying to lock down the game here.
132 yards from Miles Sanders today.
What a
It's
day.
A lot of running.
That's not easy, man. In the pouring rain, it's cold. Like that is not fun. And he's been a workhorse today.
Yeah, you got to answer the bell like he does here again on 2nd and 8, and holds on to the football, gains another 2.5 yards or whatever it is.
Timeout, Jacksonville.
Make, Jacksonville burned their last timeout, which is great. Now you go for the win.
One more first down.
That's right. Just give me Jalen moving out to his right-hand side because I think he'll be on that the left hash here.
Dennis Webb is QB3 on the Giants practice squad.
Oh, yeah, Davis Webb, the legend.
Shout out to Davis Webb. You so sorry, poor bastards.
Yeah, he's screwed. He's so screwed. That receiving core, man, what a mess. Their only good player is Kadarius Toney, and he's a head case or like something. Or if he's not a head case, something is horribly wrong with Kadarius Toney.
Shepard's still out, I believe.
He's done for the year, I think. I think he tore his ACL.
Was that season ending?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he tore his ACL. So you got that. You've got Kenny. I don't care if I suck. You should play me anyway, Galladay. And nobody else. There's
3rd
nobody.
and 6. Football game on the line here right now. As there's Jalen Hurts moving out to his right-hand side and stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. Still fighting. All right. We'll take it. We'll take a 2-minute warning. What is this going to be? About a 42-yarder?
Yeah.
With Advil?
Yeah, just a little bit past the 20. So let's say it's like a 23, 24 is where they're at right now. So what, 44 or 34 plus another 7. You're talking like a 41-yarder.
That's not too bad.
No, yeah, 41 yards to win the game. You got to trust
right.
Elliott for that. You got to do it.
I think we're going to complain a lot about the quarterback in this game. That's my feeling. Unnecessarily.
Oh, yeah.
That's my take.
I will not be complaining about the quarterback, but I can, yeah.
I mean, I don't think you could have done much of anything else here. This is exactly what you needed to do in terms of like just go win the ball game. Actually, your arm got you back into it, and then your feet did the rest. Wasn't there one big chunk play? And then, oh no, that was with this.
I mean, it's been a mix of a lot of different things when you're thinking about what was able to carry them. But the interesting thing is, I mean, passing-wise, they did get some of those bigger yard after the catch plays. They did get them in the second quarter, and then after that, it really hasn't been there so much. So
yeah, the wind and
something changed.
Everything. What else we got now?
Titans just beat the Colts, but I just had a juicy parlay that cashed.
Oh, yeah. Can we learn the parlay? You want to share the parlay?
Eagles first half points, 13.5 over.
Okay.
Got it.
Minnesota money line.
Got it.
All right.
Matt Ryan, excuse me, to have an interception. And Carson Wentz to have an interception.
Oh,
That's
man.
great.
Hey, that's a good parlay.
Love it.
By the way, if you want to get into Taylor's bet slips, their casinos, they're it's wide open for you. Have at it.
In the Discord.
Just fire away.
We do have the Discord for that. But also, you could be here. You could be you do you know you could be here? We're doing this every week, every home game. We're going to be here. So, coming out to the Gatehouse, all you can eat, all you can drink. It's all with Philly Sports Trips. So, as they're taking us around the country, as Vince is doing that, all these cool trips, meeting all these great people. We took 1,000 people to Washington.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it's insane what we've been doing, but a lot of it, everything at home, it's right here at the Gatehouse. Food's amazing. Staff has been incredibly helpful. It's gorgeous inside and outside. There's just so many ways to watch the game, so much room. And it's a 10-minute walk from the stadium. So even if your friends are going to the game and you don't have a ticket, you can tailgate, you can hang out and stay with us right here. We got a watch party going. We got people at the bar. We got a nice big table over here. So people have been here all day. It's been amazing, man.
Yeah,
it's so much fun.
This is a great spot. And the best, most satisfactory thing is when we're done with the post-game show, when everybody's done with the game here, the traffic is so much easier to beat on this side of Broad Street, and when you're down on
going
this
for
end.
it?
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow.
They're going for the win right
That's
here.
a-
4th and 3 for
Whoa.
your Philadelphia Eagles from the Jags 21. It
3
is.
and 4 and 4.
Here's the snap.
Oh,
Jalen
man.
looks. He throws to A.J. Brown. He bobbles.
Oh,
and
no.
He is incomplete. Incomplete.
Okay, that's the call of the game now.
I love the call.
That's the call. Yeah,
I love the call.
You hate that
I
call?
love
Like
the
that call?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
kicking the field goal. Game's over.
Yeah, hates the call over there at the Gatehouse. So I
love
hate
the
it
call.
too.
It's just one catch and the game's over. One catch and the game is over too.
Yeah.
You don't have to give the ball back at all after this.
But you have the points. Maybe 41
42,
yards is what
42.
we're thinking, somewhere in that ballpark
Listen,
for the field goal.
I think it's a little.
Whew.
I think it's a little weird to try a 42-yard field goal, or whatever
in
that
this,
was.
In this weather. I agree.
Actually, it's not that far. That would have
Both
been
of I mean the distances.
It would have been 37. That
Both
would have
of the
been even.
distances are a
don't
tough
know.
play. I mean, it's 4th and 3,
I still
but
like
it's a
the call.
41-yarder. Like
One play, game's over versus one play, you still got to keep playing. There you go.
Oh.
Hey, did they get it back? They got it back. They got it back.
No way.
Don't need no field goals now.
What were you saying, Vince?
Kneel that shit down.
Call the game?
Wow.
Hoo. All
Yeah,
right.
shit.
There it is.
Okay, then.
But we're still going to talk about it in the post
The
game.
Jacksonville fan.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Is that Hassan Reddick?
Again?
One-on-one?
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Absolute
3.
menace.
That was 3.
Absolute menace today, Hassan Reddick.
All right, John needs to kiss his ass this week.
I need to kiss a
You
lot of
did talk
people's
about
asses.
eating buttholes earlier.
Yeah, we got to start licking buttholes. It's time to start licking buttholes at 4-0, baby. That's what I'm saying. Like, what else can I'm going to save it for the post game? But like, what else can you throw at this fucking team?
Well, I mean, honestly, you can
Jesus.
start. You want to start the post game? We just got the ball back. They're kneeling it out. Let's start the post game.
Flip the sheet.
Give me a clap and we're good.
Yeah. Whew. Oh my God! I'm gonna take a sip of water, y'all. This is a lot. That was a lot. That's an unbelievable game. I can't believe they got done with it. All right, y'all. Live stream. You ready for the post game? I'm ready for the post game. Oh, what's going on, Philadelphia E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Bell and the Birdmen post-game show as we see Jalen Hurts kneeling down. Well, probably needs to do that one more time as what a wet and wild one here in Philadelphia. Dude, I am just so you know, I am 2.5 screwdrivers in. This day was like weather-wise was miserable, but the energy, the spirit, the tailgate, the watch party, all here at the Gatehouse. If you weren't here, you missed a great time and a sloppy-ass fun game to go back and forth and yap about. Vince Quinn in the Batman suit. How are you, sir?
I'm so good. I'm so good for all the ways this game had gone, for how insane and up and down this game was. I mean, man, a billion different things happened, but there is so much to not just be excited about, but just like overwhelmingly love about this team. The quality of the roster shining through yet again. Everything continues to hit, even when they've got trouble. This is a really fucking good team, man.
Yeah.
This is one of the best teams I've ever seen in this town.
Whoa! What is that?
I'm telling you.
Vince Quinn has been hopped up since Thursday. I don't think I can slow him down now. Absolutely. Oh, man. That was just one of the best teams you've ever seen.
Yes.
I mean, wow.
They're 4-0. This is a 4-0 team that has dominated people. Yeah, like this team is the class of the NFC right now. There's no doubt about it. We are gunning for the 1 seed. We're aiming for the Super Bowl.
That is 100% true.
That's where they are. Right. That's an elite team. Yes. I mean, how many times in the city do you get there? They are there right now. 4 weeks in, they're a machine.
This is an elite team. No doubt about it. Just the one of the best teams you've seen. When you've seen not 5 years ago a team win a Super Bowl, you're saying it's better than that team. This team's better than that team.
This roster's better than that team, and Brandon Graham said it himself. I mean, this roster is insanely loaded, top to bottom, all over the place. The depth came through, and we will certainly talk about that because some of the places where the depth shined is unbelievable today. Unbelievable. So a lot of great numbers, a lot of just great matchup stuff that happened. This was a great game, especially just for the roster and the talent. Unbelievable.
And that, I think, is my biggest takeaway from all of this. Like, they threw everything at themselves. The Jags threw everything at them. Like, I, on the live stream, am guilty of saying, well, this game's over after 14-0. You know, like Jalen Hurts threw us a pick 6 early. You're just thinking, all right, it's just not their day. You know, we'll move on to they'll be 3-1. It's not a big deal here. We'll fight about the quarterback for a little bit because that's what we do. And then all of a sudden, it's just Jalen and his legs put you right back down where you need to be. They get you to 14-7. Miles Sanders. Standing up.
Yep.
I'm standing up.
It's a standing ovation.
Standing up, baby. Hey, contract year, you finally did it, buddy. You finally did it. Not just 1, but 2 touchdowns. 2. That makes 4, I believe, on the entire calendar year.
3 or 4, yeah.
So Miles Sanders won the game. Miles Sanders won this game, and that is what I mean. We have tried to figure out, okay, what are the Eagles' weakest points here? What can you throw at this offense? It's going to be, and I thought it was today. I go, okay, man, it's a funny thing to say, but maybe, you know, running the football, you just can't go and do that right at this point in time because you're too powerful. There's AJ. There's all this stuff you're coming off of. And you know what? They turned right around. They said, nope, we're just going to go crush these guys. Took them a while to get there. The second quarter is still their quarter. They flip it around. They kick their ass. And the Jags really don't do much of anything until the 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Right? I mean, like, or just before then. So, like, an outstanding performance from Miles Sanders today. He won the game. He won them the game today.
No, he was exceptional today because for all the things that he did, I mean, consistently hitting the hole again and again and again, running hard, and for the times where there wasn't quite a lane there, he was able to create space and get extra yardage in so many different ways. For a running back to be able to do that, that is the best version of Miles Sanders that you can ask for. We've been waiting for that for a long time, and he's finally figured it out. It's a beautiful thing to see. But for me, it's the way that pairs with the offensive line and really the running attack as a whole. Because think about this. I mean, and this is part of why you felt so miserable early, and rightfully so. Jordan Mailata leaves this game. It's right after Darius Slay leaves this game.
After
Jack
3
Driscoll
snaps.
comes in. He was getting his ass kicked early. He settled down. He figured things out. Sua Opeta had to come in this game later for Isaac Seumalo. And this was against the best run defense in football. And they crushed them today. I mean, they ran for over 200
300
yards. Was it
300 and some yards.
Oh my God, they got that's over. Because I talked all week about that front line and how it's a good group, and there were times where they were. But you know what? This line was so overwhelmingly dominant in this game that Miles had all the lanes, Jalen had enough time, and you see what happens when you don't have it in wet weather. I mean, Trevor Lawrence was a disaster today, and we could get more into that. But man, my first takeaway is, holy shit, this offensive line is unbelievably good, and everybody should appreciate how amazing they did today.
And Jamie just texted me. That is from Calf Barbecue, Jamie, obviously, who's here at the tailgates. And if you haven't had his snacks yet or his barbecue, you need to get down here. Being 4-0 means the greatest thing in the world, the chance to be 5-0. And that's like, oh, shit. And if that happens, then Vince is going to be right with the eliteness here and, like, shutting it all down. And yes, you are absolutely right in terms of the injuries, the turnovers, all that mixed with 2 deliciously made screwdrivers made me think this game was over early. But that, like, all of this, the depth was tested greatly, as you pointed out. Like, you had all of those guys had to fit in, change on a dime, get a couple series under their belt, and then settle in. And they all did that. There wasn't anything that, you know, the defense could do, or excuse me, that the Jags offense could really do against this team, because their rhythm was off the entire time. And man, Hassan Reddick, it feels like everyone I talk shit about over the last few weeks came to play in this one. Hassan Reddick, 3 forced fumbles, I think, at this one, with 1 recovery in there, but actually matching up one-on-one and winning those battles. Jesus, like that also won them game. Like, it's Miles Sanders and Hassan Reddick.
Yeah.
Hat tip to both of them today.
Dude,
amazing.
Trevor Lawrence at the end of this game, 4 lost fumbles. 4 lost fumbles. He had an interception. Bradbury made an amazing play on that. So you had 5 turnovers from a team that led the league also in turnover differential going into this. They were the best turnover team by a wide margin. They were +7 going into today. So the Eagles got 5 turnovers today. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. If that's not elite, I don't know what is.
That's
like,
unreal.
Defensive line wreaking havoc all over the place, whether it was Reddick, Graham, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis had a play where you were like, holy shit, man, where he blew up a run in the red zone. I mean, there was just so much going on there. But secondary had some issues. Secondary had some problems, a lot of communication stuff, and they left a deep bomb open early or late. Josiah Scott blew it on that one. So they got a lot of stuff to clean up there, but that's your backups, and, you know, you do what you can. But, man, overall, what they were able to do to get a Jacksonville team that's been very efficient and strong in the right places and just completely dominate them throughout this game, I mean, that was impressive.
Yeah, T.J. Edwards with that huge, like, well, that was the other thing too. Like, it had thrown off the Jaguars so much that they run that RPO where Trevor Lawrence is trying to come down and you look like he's just going to take off with the ball and then get so confused on what to do. T.J. Edwards is there to, like, smack him down and almost, like, I think drive him into 3rd and 10 or 2nd and 10 or something like that. And, you know, then that leads to the Bradbury pick and a whole bunch of others. Like, that was the last opportunity where you thought the Jaguars were going to get back into that game. And then all of a sudden it just, like, it turned on a dime again. It's just, now the only complaints I have are, like, you know, they didn't really capitalize too much on that until the end, at least offensively. But, man, the defense has been nothing but consistent. And I would say, I'll even say it, they've been the better unit here to carry this team, at least for the first 4 weeks of the season. And this game is all on them too. Like, this is exactly what we've asked for them to do. If you're not going to have that firepower with Devontae, if you're not going to have that firepower with AJ, then you need to win 2 or 3 games like this. And shit, you know, walking into this thing, we thought it was going to be a high-flying affair, and then the weather changed everything. Yeah,
and this was an ugly game. And it's just like, man, it's really rainy. They throw a pick 6. Jacksonville scores again right after that. It's 14-0 in the first quarter. Slay my lot hurt. You're like, fuck, this is the worst case scenario. Jacksonville's capitalizing on everything, but this is where part of it comes into play. And I think the biggest difference really was the talent, because both coaching staffs were not that good today. I mean, really, no. I can't look at either side and go, you know, they made really dynamic play calls and crushed it, like blown 4th down opportunities and weird play calls in situations like that. The Eagles' first touchdown that got them some energy early in the game, Jalen Hurts running on a 3rd and 20. He
Right.
ran from 3rd and 20 when it was a goal. You know, it was 20 yards to goal. So he runs 15, then it's 4th down. He runs again, and he gets the touchdown. He almost fumbled it there, but he put in the full effort to get across the line, and it counted. So it was talent making plays. The Eagles had more talent. That was enough to drive this game, and that's what you feel best about is when the weather sucks, it's not in your favor, you can find a way to win, and that's what makes you elite. Running the ball instead of passing the ball, causing a bunch of turnovers instead of just having great coverage in the secondary. They're so deep. They do everything right now. They do everything.
And Luis on the text line, and feel free to text us too, 215-509-5833. They finally scored in the second half. They got the monkey off their back.
Yay!
And that's what elite teams do too, is they score in the second half finally.
Damn right.
Thanks to Miles Sanders and that. Yeah, and I always, to me, it was just as ridiculous to have that as a large talking point this week as it was for me to be probably over bitching about Miles and Hassan and all this other stuff. Like, you got to let this team gel a little bit too. Most of the complaints that we're having are really that it's the beginning of the year more or less, and having Hassan play at this level. And granted, these are all weak teams. I don't think this is the biggest challenge for an offensive line or a challenge when you're going up against an offensive line like this. But it doesn't matter. These different facets that you're seeing, the special teams is helping out, or whatever it is,
or not helping out. They missed an extra point. Covey was questionable on a couple of returns. Not great.
I probably should have kept them off the list. You're right. But outside of that, it's just there's one side of this, and the depth of one side is typically helping some huge phase of the game to break the offense wide open or whatever it is. And the defense really has been controlling the tempo a lot, has been creating a lot more of the opportunities of that. So it's just been unbelievable to see what is the weakest part. And man, keep trying. Only undefeated team in the NFL. Keep trying.
Yep.
That's what I can keep telling people. I can't find the biggest weakness on this team anymore. I thought I nailed it. I thought I was it's probably this or that. And every time that opponent is trying to go, no, we're going to play the Eagles like this, it's always the wrong thing. It's always the wrong thing in the end.
And that's what makes you elite, right? The biggest thing that coaches talk about when it comes to playoff football, it's making you play left-handed, right? So, all right, this is a certain way that you do it. We're going to go all out with this custom game plan just to fight that thing as much as possible and put you in something that you haven't wanted to do all year long. For the Eagles, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I mean, elite receivers, both 1, 2, and tight end. Your running game is phenomenal. The offensive line pass protection is great. He's got all day. Jalen making great decisions generally, except for the pick. That was a bad throw by him that did get deflected. We could talk about AJ. But
no, we will.
Yes, so that was a bad play. But generally, he makes good decisions. He uses his feet. You can't defend everything. It's the nature of defense, and everybody knows it. And the Eagles can attack you everywhere all the time, and it's just unstoppable right now.
Yeah, because it's not clearly Avonte Maddox was missed in this for a good chunk in this game, but once Josiah got his legs underneath him and everybody else made a huge stop, 3 and out, great, fantastic. It's just holding up that water until you can do that. They can, and let's talk about that business decision
let's
for
do
a
that.
second. Now, if you're not watching on YouTube, I mean, we are full into the Batman thing here. Vince went in and grabbed himself a costume. We believe we are going to grab a few more Batman masks for Arizona because that's going to be a huge trip here this next week. Swole Batman. I do have the swole part right.
Yes.
Okay. The interception, the pick six. AJ is running right next to whoever that safety is. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
But right next to him. Doesn't lunge, doesn't tackle. Your thoughts?
He quit. He outright quit on the play.
Did he quit or make a business
for a
decision?
guy that's so big and physical and likes to talk a lot of shit. It was shocking to me that he has this opportunity on a pick six to prevent the touchdown. I mean, he had a clear lane. As soon as he got out there, he's just, whoa, let me just stop. That was embarrassing, man. I mean, that was really an embarrassing play. He just didn't want to try, and then he trailed the play the rest of the way. He caused the touchdown. He directly cost the Eagles 6 points, and that is not acceptable.
Well, I don't know if that. I mean,
he didn't tackle the guy.
The interception is probably probably the main culprit still, but
giving him another 25 yards to run so he goes in the end zone, like he could have prevented that play, and then Jacksonville has to run plays. You can't do that. That's not professional.
Jeff McClain to the podium. Get Jeff McClain to the podium to ask about it and to
my
see
man.
his response.
Get him,
right?
Jeff. Get him, Jeff. Jeff is the Dark Knight. That is official. Jeff, I say this in the Batman costume. Jeff McClain is the Dark Knight.
That's your real Gordon.
Yes, he's the guy. He's Gordon.
And to be honest, his reaction and like you putting that out during the live stream only made me think this game was going to be lost. Because of that effort, I was like, oh man, even AJ doesn't want to give a tackle today. I get it.
Yeah. Playing in the rain sucks. I mean, as soon as the game started, I said this to John as soon as the live stream got going, but the uniforms were already a darker shade of green because you could tell how soaked they were from the rain. And it was that all game long. I mean, that was relentless rain. That was a steady stream of rain all game. So for them to have that presence of mind to just be physical and keep grinding away, I mean, it is not easy to do that, and they did. That's mental toughness, man.
Yeah, no, it is. It really is. And they're going to need a lot more of that over the next couple of weeks here, too. I mean, like, it might be minor, and I hope it's not a long-term injury. But, like, Patrick Johnson going down, I think, is another, like, oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot he got dinged up, too. Like, there's a lot of injuries in this game. So I think it's important to get that win with all these injuries in there for sure. But then that next phase of like a lot of these guys you're probably going to see throughout the year. It's just, some of these guys aren't going to make it out as I'm watching a crazy weekend in football, honestly, is the congratulations to Vince Quinn's girlfriend Dana. The Jets get a win over the Steelers, and Tank was making fun of me at the tailgate for saying you should take the Jets today.
Yeah,
so,
eat
just
shit,
point that
Tank. All right, eat shit.
That sound you hear is him coming over to kill.
He's going to kill me when we see him in Arizona. He's going to strangle me to death, but it's worth it.
And I can't wait for Arizona. Speaking of which, by the way, if you haven't, I believe there's still an opportunity to grab one of the flights that are going out there. If that's not true, then call me a liar. But go to phillysportstrips.com/bell right now to either do that, or if you're out in Arizona, book the tailgate, because it's going to be like in the center square of every Cardinals fan. I heard this place is amazing. I haven't been back to Arizona since 2008, and Vince Rizzuto is flying this whole crew out there. So you'll see us trying to go for 5-0, which apparently also have the spiciest Bloody Marys on earth out there as well. So I'm excited to kind of experience that. But, like, come join us for the Super Bowl run, guys. That's what this is all about. That's why we're at the Gatehouse right now, watching and having the tailgates here. Free parking every single Sunday when you come down here. And we are going to have tons of different events throughout the year with Philly Sports Trips. So make sure you're tuned to phillysportstrips.com/bell and come on the road with us this year, or at least come and enjoy a tailgate. I mean, Vince is dressed up like Batman, for Christ's sake. What else can you get?
I look great.
What else do you need?
I look great. It's a great costume. There's a full cape. It's a very comfortable mask. I love this costume. But anyway, and that's the thing. We're tailgating here for all the home games. This is where we're hanging out. We got a crowd here at the Gatehouse. So you want to, like, game day tailgates are amazing. You can stuff your face, all you can eat, so it's all you can eat, all you can drink. You're getting all that right here, and then you just watch the game with us at the Gatehouse. Like, it's been so cool to build all of this and watch a game like this. I mean, dude, that was the thing for me early, is I'm seeing them struggle and I'm seeing the injuries, and it feels miserable. It's a worst case scenario, and I'm just like, man, I kind of like seeing that they have to deal with some resiliency here, and how can they get themselves out of this hole. And they did it beautifully. I mean, they really, the second quarter, they just turned it on, and it felt like it was their game to lose from that point, and it was. So credit to them to be able to deal with that, all the injuries, all the adjustments. Defense was totally out of sorts. They figured all of that out enough, and they got to win against a solid team. I mean, that is a division leader right now, and they got a big win against them at home.
Yeah, and, I don't know. I guess that's why I'm not as, like, fired up on the 4-0 part. Like, I'm not sitting in here hooting and hollering, because I just feel like this was supposed to happen. If they're a great team like this, they're supposed to be 4-0. And it's just, to me, this was another notch on the belt. That team sucks. That team is not good. I don't care if they beat the Chargers or whatever it is, like, or it just tells you how good this team is.
That's where I'm at.
Like
15-2, baby.
They just flicked them off like they were a fly. It was nothing. And you should. I'm not trying to do this to take away credit. I'm not trying to do that stupid Mike Sealski thing. How's that treating you, by the way? I'm not trying to do that. What was the other dude?
John McMullen was like,
McMullen.
hey, slow it down.
Hey, slow it down. Are we slowing down now at 4-0? It's 2 different games. Are we really slowing down now? No, we're talking about who are we trading for next. And by the way, join our Discord, belltobirdmen.com, and get in there because the thread is still going. At first, it was running backs. I'm all sitting here telling you Derrick Henry. I'm still thinking that way, even though the Tennessee Titans are kind of turning around too, so that kind of stinks. But after today with Miles, like, now I'm just focused back on pass rushers again. Like, there are just so many things that I think you could be thinking about other than, is this team for real? We should be thinking about, what are they trading for? We've been through running backs, like pass rushers are our thing. Like that, we're trying to find the weakness here. Go find me another pass rusher. Maybe go find me another depth corner. Other than that, offensive line guys off the street.
Yeah,
sure,
so
whatever
like
it is. It's packed. It is packed to get into this roster.
I know.
Draft picks from now until like the next 3 or 4 years. Good luck if you're a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, or 7th round draft pick. You are not making this team. And it is a waste to draft anybody. And I'm telling you that because you need to use all those picks now. Like, hold on to the premium ones, fine. But 3 through 7 needs to be gone immediately, especially if it's dealing with anything on the offense. It's young. It has, like, the offensive line is taken care of. Lane Johnson's the old man. Once Kelsey goes, there is nothing wrong with this roster. Start spending. You have no idea how ready this Eagles team can spend. I don't think we've, like, put an exclamation point in it. Let's do that Tuesday.
Sure.
On Tuesday, we are going to show you how much they can spend. We are going to try and be obsessive about how much you could do during a Super run just to prove the point.
Works for me.
There's $60 to $75 million over the next 2 years. You can do anything you want. Your quarterback doesn't cost you anything. You're probably not going to pay Miles Sanders a buttload of money. You just paid your biggest pass rusher, and you got $9 million just this year. Like, good luck is what I'm going to say. If you are trying to hit the pause button anywhere, you're an idiot. And you were an idiot before this season. Honestly, if you were trying to, I wasn't pointing at Vince Quinn. If you were trying to slow this thing down now at all, like, you are just looking for shit. You are just looking for shit. It's the only undefeated team in the NFL. Sure, like, I don't know. You're gonna,
and they deserve it. They deserve
this.
They've played really good football, offensively, defensively, quarterback, skill positions, offensive line, defensive line's been great for 3 weeks now. We're not talking about tackling. Like, everything is there. James Bradbury made a killer play to get that interception.
Unreal. You were right.
He's your second corner. Like, who has this talent? Nobody does, and that's the thing. Even if Sirianni and Gannon are your big hesitation, and that's fine, I get it. But the talent's so good that it doesn't matter right now.
And
it doesn't matter.
By the way, the Saints lost again.
They did on a double doink.
We were all cheering at the Gatehouse.
Yeah, it was a party up here, man. People were raging when that happened. It was great.
So, like, you could theoretically fuck around with that Saints pick. Just for fun. Sure, you want to go give a first round pick to, it's never happened. I would actually be mad about it. But if you want to give a first round pick for Derrick Henry, fuck it. Here you go. Why not? Let's roll.
You would be mad at that.
I would be mad. I'd be seriously mad at that. I'd be livid if that happened. But I mean, if you're
I was thinking about the Eagles pick. If it's 32. 31 or 32.
No, if it's the Saints pick, if it's something like ridiculous, I'm just saying, like, but
the Eagles pick is 31 or 32. I mean,
I don't mind. That I could warm up
to get a Super Bowl, I'd do it.
Yeah. If this team doesn't lose one game from now until the trade deadline, is there anything that you're gonna say? Like,
no,
what the fuck?
Get me Derrick Henry, and we're calling this team fucking Dogecoin because we're going to the moon. All right, we're going to the moon, John. We're going to the moon. So I'm ready to go.
They ran an offense for 8 minutes today and basically didn't give the ball back.
Yeah,
actually,
in the fourth quarter there.
That's one thing I want to talk about because we were yelling at each other while it happened. To close the game out, it's 4th and 3. He keeps the offense on. He runs the correct play to AJ, in my opinion. An okay throw. Maybe it was wobbly, maybe it wasn't, the rain, whatever. Do you guys agree with going for it rather than kicking the field goal, which would have been about 37, 38 yards, I think what it was.
Yeah, I would have
With
kicked
Advil,
it.
Jake Elliott.
I was advocating to kick it, which I normally don't do. But the only reason I would say that's a tough one, man. Because 3 yards is manageable, so I can't hate him for it. But 41 yards is really manageable, and you feel like it's the same thing. You convert it, and the game is over. They didn't do that, and so you wonder. But man, it's a 41. If Elliott's ankle was not right or whatever got injured from him, if it wasn't right, then I get it, and that was the right call to go for it. If he was good enough to kick it, they should have kicked it.
My thing was, I don't care how Elliott's feeling. You win the game right there, and I agree with the call. It's 4th and 3. You catch one football and the game is over.
But it's the same thing for making the kick.
No, they
You're
get
up
the ball.
10 points.
They get the ball back.
You're
and
up 10 points.
Things can happen. Both scenarios are unlikely. And the worst you can do if you miss is tie the game. The worst you can do is tie the game. So I would rather take my chance and just end the game right there. I am with that. It's on your side of the field. And if you miss, it puts them in a better position, actually. So that's where I would think, too. I don't know.
Okay,
Ooh, I just threw your
hear
pen.
that.
My
Yeah,
bad.
it doesn't hurt me, John. I'm Batman. But the thing for me is this is what I liked about it, even though it didn't convert and I would have kicked it. They did run a slant to A.J. Brown for the play, and you're thinking about, like, all right, what is the identity of these offense? What are the go-to plays that you're going to do? That is the go-to play that you want. That's exactly it. So they ran the right call for the moment. They just didn't execute it. So I would never crush them for that, but it was just one of those things that, I mean, if they didn't win this game, we would have nitpicked that play to fucking oblivion, man. Oblivion.
Coach Gradatis, you kicking the field goal there?
In this weather, no.
See, that's what I thought, too.
What, this team can't get 3 more yards?
I don't know. You're also throwing in this weather.
We just got through almost 20 minutes of butt licking about how elite this
We
team
like
is.
to lick butts.
I love it. I'm #1 butt licker right here. But like, if it's elite, you should do that. You should put teams away like that. That actually gives me a lot of like, ooh, yes. I love that. That's where your head's at.
Oh my god!
All the other times he did it in the game, I was down. I mean, they were aggressive a lot. They went for a lot of 4th downs, including right at the front of the game. They went for like a 4th and 3. They didn't get it.
Taylor's groaning about something that he saw.
I just saw Brian Hoyer's name appear on the TV. I got thrown off.
Yeah, that's a disaster that he's still a quarterback in this league and he's going to start.
Is it 2015 again? What the hell's happening?
How?
What is happening?
What is going on in New England, man?
What is going on is we have absorbed all their powers. That's my belief. It has to go somewhere. It's not the Bucs. Like, where's the team? Where is the team that's like, oh, that's the team? That's not happening right now.
No,
Doesn't exist.
This is the it team, dude. The Eagles are the it team. It just is.
I'm ready to be the it team. Let's get these guys to 5-0. We will do so. Again, thanks to all our friends at PhillySportsTrips.com. Go there right now to book your tailgate ticket for Arizona. We'll be there starting Thursday, by the way. There's a lot of stuff going on before game time. There's golfing charity events. I just saw sports guy Jamie walk through here. He's going to have like a mini golf tournament while that's going on for all the non-golfers that are happening, which is me.
Amazing.
We are going to be hosting a bunch of stuff on Saturday night. We're at a huge Eagles bar out there, a big Bird's Nest West out there, and there it is.
Can we get you over? Come over here for a second.
There's speaking of which, we were just talking about you. So,
Philly sports guy.
how was it out there, by the way?
It was a little damp. And but a lot of fun.
Tons of fun.
Obviously they didn't start off great.
Didn't start off
You know
great,
what I mean?
right?
But it was good to see.
Oh,
you can take a
Sorry,
seat.
sorry.
And if you can't see him, Jamie is wearing, full uniform, green mohawk, silver face paint that is basically melted off of his body.
It held up pretty well for not being able to take an umbrella into the link.
That's it. Was like I said, it was a little messy, but it didn't matter. It was just a lot of fun. It was good to see. It was good to see him come back. Like a little bit of adversity, like I said, being down 14 points. Also seeing him score in the 4th quarter was also real good. It's 4-0, baby. 4-0.
That's right.
It's amazing. It's a lot of fun.
I love this.
And I got like I said, I was sitting right next to a super fan from the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he was not very happy.
I would imagine.
So what was the crowd like? Because you're walking out of the stadium. The team's 4-0. The link, like, what was it like coming out?
people are chanting Eagles chants and stuff like that. So I would say there was only about half the stadium left because a lot of people left. Once they scored that other touchdown, most
like,
of
yeah,
the
let's
people
get
out of
were
here.
gone. But like I said, it was just all.
Big smile on Jamie's
smile.
face. You can hear it when
Yeah,
he's speaking. It's a big smile.
Like I said, I got makeup all in my eyes, all over the place. I'm actually now looking at myself over here. I actually don't look so bad.
It held. That's what I'm saying. It held up pretty well.
This is what happens when you buy good makeup. You know what I mean?
That's what happens when you're handsome. All right, there
Exactly.
you go.
Hey, Jamie, shout out your handles to everybody before we get out of here.
You can find me everywhere at the Philly Sports Guy, and on Twitter it's the Philly SG. Check me out.
Perfect, man. 4-0. We're all going to Arizona to make it 5-0. Kyler Murray.
We're coming for you.
You're fucked, brother.
Yeah, you're not going to be answering this Call of Duty, brother. Bam!
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! From the Gatehouse. Thank you to Taylor Cordatis. For Vince Quinn, I'm John Barchin. Of course, this Philly Sports Guy. This is Bell the Birdman. Okay.